Alright. We are officially live. So, let me close out of everything that we don't need and hop into the game. There we go. So, hello everyone, it's your favorite programming error that just refused to be fixed, Code here. And today is a lovely day because we're going to be continuing with Genshin Impact. Specifically, the event. We are close to wrapping it up, I believe. We finished the first two parts of the event last time, and we got a little bit into the third part. So, we should be able to finish this in a pretty timely fashion, I'd say, because I already checked there are exactly 3 parts to it. We are already partway through the third part. I don't see why this would take long. I wonder when the first few people are gonna show up. Hopefully we won't be missing much until then. I'll just be walking towards our destination, and we'll see when people have time to show up. These things are normally very aggressive. Are you chill? Oh wow, you're actually chill. Something's off. Hello. I can investigate. Amazing. So yeah, goal for today, finish this event. That is the plan. Now, will I be able to achieve the goal? Will I be able to follow through on this plan? We will see. Might as well shoot this down. Because we're, you know, playing the waiting game a little bit right now anyway. And while I'm at it, activate that. And that is apparently also where I need to go anyway, so... Shortcut? No, actually it's not where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go down there. Damn. And here I thought I was taking a shortcut. But no, I just went all the way around for no good reason. Well, here's some extra vouchers, I guess. Also, hi, Lee. So, 5 hours. Just can't beat the final level. Sad. Sad. Imagine having skill issue. CodeErr. Yes, exactly. Also, hi, Spinne. Hi, Gabe. Alright, I guess we're going in here. Ooh, big movie theater. Okay, this is likely where we're gonna be seeing the new outfits. So get ready. This is absolutely where Kaeya and Kaeya are gonna don their new clothing. Alright, tell us what you can tell us. Hit me with it. Sorry to hear about the ass, Spinne.
Where did it go? I put it right here.
Don't worry. By the time the ads are done, we're still gonna be in conversations. Ads over? Nice. Nice.
Hey, Zosimos! What you up to?
Never mind.
Oh, it's you two. Please, come here. Feast your eyes on this stage. I designed it myself.
It looks great.
So, directors have to design the stage too?
Perhaps if
I'm
they
no
want to be
ordinary
real
director.
good.
I take a more holistic approach. Directing, script writing, stage design, I do it all.
Sounds like a lot of work. Adia wouldn't be able to handle that kind of job.
She wouldn't be able to handle any
Adia
kind of
has her
job.
work cut
She's
out for her
lazy.
too, you know. She's my one and only member of the audience. Though
Wow,
she often
really?
criticizes my shows.
Really, the only member. That's sad. Another 3D waifu game? Oh no. Oh no. Not another one. She has the gall to sit there and criticize you? I guess she has.
Well, she just says what she thinks. You don't know how to write, or this is getting ridiculous. I think it's because I use preprints in a way that she feels goes against what they're intended for.
Ah,
But even though
preprints you
she's
say,
my
so I'm gonna have
harshest
to use them
critic,
too, I imagine.
She's also been my biggest supporter in a lot of
Person shooter.
ways. I guess you could say
Might-
she's like my agent.
I'm not entirely
really
sure, but I
grateful
think
to
I
her.
might have seen ads
always dreamed of
for
being a
something
director,
that comes to
But I've
mind.
never had the chance until I came here.
Maybe?
So, what did you do before you came here?
Like I said, I dreamed. From a young age. Every time I came home after a show, I'd go over the story again and again in my mind. Growing up, my biggest aspiration was to be a director.
Spoiler about Danganronpa 3. I feel like most people who are here in chat have either already played Danganronpa or don't really have intentions to play it, so I think you are fine. In case anyone who does still want to play Danganronpa is in chat, just don't pay attention for a little bit, I guess. So, yeah.
Unfortunately, I couldn't offer much beyond my practical skills, so I ended up spending most
So
of
feel
my
free
time as
to
a prop
shoot
designer
away with your
and doing
question.
a bit of set design on the side. Don't get me wrong, I do love building the set, but nothing satisfies me more than putting on my very own show.
And I'm curious to see this
No
show.
wonder you only wrote director on the sign.
So, when does the show begin? Or what
Exactly.
exactly, I should say,
You're
what
not
are you
doing a
missing?
great
Because you're
job
looking
of
for
convincing me
something.
that you're not a mind reader. By the way, could I ask you for your help with something? I'm having trouble finding the master script, and I'll need
Ah,
it
there
shortly.
we go. So that's what we're
The
looking
one
for.
you only just finished writing? You lost it already?
Yeah. After I handed everyone their copies, I held on to my master copy while I was checking on everything around the theater. I must have
Okay, so
dropped
just
it
check the
somewhere.
theater. Got it.
If it's not here, then it might be in the attic. These are the only two places I've been since I finished
Attic it
writing.
is.
But, I still have some things to do to get the stage ready. Would you two mind having a look for me?
How long is the novel of Danganronpa if? I think you should be able to finish it in one sitting. It's not that long. But it is a novel more so than it is a visual novel. So it is the background art changes, but it will just be text, no characters on screen for basically all of it. But it is a nice little what if scenario. Definitely. And the island mode is essentially school mode from Danganronpa 1. So yeah, island mode is the same thing as school mode in DR1. Nothing special there. Want to know the name of the game? Sure, feel free to share.
No problem. We'll find it.
Alright, let's look for that script, shall we? In the attic, you say? Snowbreak. Okay, I don't think I have heard of it then. I was gonna say I heard of a game like that, but the name doesn't ring any bells. Maybe I just missed the name, even though it was the game I was thinking it was. I don't know. Go to the attic. Ah, that works. Excuse me, you already remember, you get the panties just from hanging out with them now. See, it's easier. But yeah, you can also still get the special endings for doing that. You just don't get an item, I think. Unless you get another item, but I don't think you get another item for doing that stuff. But you do get a special ending for each character, which is also nice.
Now, where's the master script?
Probably up there where it's directing me to go.
Oh, it sounds like a water droplet is on the second floor.
Yeah, I see
Let's
it.
go have a look.
That is also where the game is directing me anyway. I was gonna go up here. Paimon, I'm already up here. Let's talk. Do you want to talk? Can you talk? I mean, you can gurgle. We don't have Klee to translate. Damn it all.
Wow, this is a lot of scripts.
Ouch.
Looks like the water droplet has been managing them.
But yeah, thanks for sharing the name. I might have a look into it, but again, I'm not sure if I will pick anything else up. Okay, well, we're looking for a master script, so...
Then it should be the one that's finished. Okay, let's look for
Didn't
the
get Gundam's
thickest
underwear because he
one,
doesn't wear...
and then
What do you
check
mean? He
the
totally wears underwear. It's just invisible to you because your eyes aren't of a high enough level. You know, you just cannot comprehend what it looks like. He totally was. He's totally wearing them.
Your script.
Ah, thank you. That's a huge help. I'm running out of time here. There's no way I'll be able to fix everything up perfectly. We may just have to wing it. Anyway, the stage is secondary. The performance is what really matters. Things can always go wrong on stage. But as long as the show goes on, it should be fine.
You don't sound very confident in what you're saying.
It's true. I realize now that a show is the art of the unknown.
I'm gonna get my...
Even if you have the same
Maybe
actors
you will,
performing on
maybe
the
you
same
won't. We'll see
stage,
how that one
the
goes.
performance will be slightly different every time. Those subtle differences are what make each performance special.
And while you're trying to get all the bonus stuff, you know what? The time it takes to get all the bonus stuff on stream is the time it takes you can use to watch your playthrough of Ultra Despair Girls off stream. And the anime. I'm just a worthless human that doesn't have the power to see them. Exactly. Just a worthless human. You have a point, but I'm not completely convinced.
Okay. One last request.
Naturally, alpha for
Traveler,
the rest of my team.
you can
It's
enter
up
the
to you,
preprints,
honestly.
yes? The truth
Same
is
team,
that
just
the
all
sets are
alphas.
composed
If you want the
entirely of
big
preprints.
ones, yes.
First, I use materials to make the objects.
Again, just to
Then I take
flex.
those objects and turn them into the preprint.
Flexing privileges
Now,
are
of
always
course,
always
preprints
nice.
are really meant for making objects to furnish the domain. So using objects to create preprints is, strictly speaking, the reverse of what this is intended for.
Alphas, usually they are bigger, and I think they normally have like their EV/IVs higher from the beginning, so you don't have to invest as much into maxing them out. Pretty sure that was the deal with them. So just less investment for max stats, and just generally you get the big size. I honestly wish there was more to it than that, but I think that is the limitations of them, sadly. Let's play the anime on stream while play. It's too smart for... Exactly, there you go.
But Edea said that if this is what I really want to do, she's not going to stand in
Max
my way.
Gardevoir and Max Alpha Gardevoir, yes,
So
they
that's
should
what
have
you
the same
meant
stats.
earlier. Okay, well, what do you need us to do?
Max EVs and IVs
I'd
and
like
max
the
level,
traveler
and they
to
should be
go
the
into
same.
preprint
And
set
same nature,
and
of
help
course.
move props around during the performance.
So I'm part of the backstage crew now, hooray!
The reason is,
You want to watch the show, totally fair. Still to get a shiny. There you go. You do that. But get a shiny alpha if you can.
Moving the props and
Nah, I
operating
know
all
that's
the
a little bit too
mechanisms,
tough.
You never get the chance to watch the show.
yes, I know that I'm no master playwright, but still.
But remember, to get better shiny odds, you
Even
have
if
to
it really is a
complete all the
half-baked script,
research tasks on
with shoddy
Gardevoir.
writing and
That will increase
moments
the
of sheer
shiny odds.
ridiculousness, I'd still like to see it for myself. Just once.
Hard to turn a guy
Oh, also
down
getting
for
the
a
shiny
speech like
charm, of
that.
course, that helps too. Just a few months ago, exactly! To go with the rest of us. Me rewatching, of course. It is always nice to I can tell you, it's nice to have someone around who knows what order to watch it in, because, again, as I said, it can get confusing. Like, if you're not aware that you have to alternate episodes, then you totally are not gonna be alternating episodes. Because who thinks of that? The writers, for some reason. Doing a run of only evolutions? Also very fair. Turn into Penny, huh? We're more than happy to help.
Thank you. Genuinely, I'm so grateful. I'll go and inform the others. Then, as soon as you're ready, the show can begin.
Oh, I'm ready for the show to begin. Penny? Oh, Penny is from the newest games. She's one of the, like, rival characters, or friend characters, or whatever. Alright, let's begin. And she's a big ol' evolution fan.
Long, long ago, there was a great thief. He lived in a land where the light did not shine, where all suffered in the darkness.
Okay.
People call me.
Sorry, Kaeya. Directly into the microphone.
Ah, there we go,
please.
story time.
Otherwise, your voice will, you know.
Okay. They call me the Dagger Bandit, but no one
Yes,
sees
that
I
girl.
rob the rich and give to the poor. Here in the dark, evildoers run rampant in the shadows, while the good, honest folk stumble blindly on.
Kaeya
just
story
trying to
time,
find
and
a
I'm just
way-
standing up here.
As the bandit brooded, suddenly the world was inexplicably changed as a single star appeared on the horizon.
Yeah, there it is.
And flew across the sky.
Here's the star.
Stomp on that movement mechanism in front of you.
I am stomping on it. You could have just said step on it, not stomp
A brief
on it.
flash, yet enough to illuminate the world. If I can find the source of that light, I can shine it into the darkness, and the people will suffer in blindness no longer.
Go on then, Kaeya. Press F to pay respects and to advance to the next stage.
Without a moment to spare, he set off to follow the star's course. All the while, the star kept moving.
I'm gonna say Umbreon.
Traveler, the star kept moving through the sky.
Yeah, I know I'm standing on it already. Move that down. I'm just gonna say Umbreon. That's my favorite. Glaceon is a fair choice. Just on design. Very elegant one.
Looks like I have to go through the desert. This could get dangerous.
If everything he'd heard was to be believed, the desert ahead was a no-man's land filled with horrors. Worse still, the star had landed in the most difficult-to-reach location, surrounded
But he'll
by
go
sheer
anyway.
cliffs. But he was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
When are we meeting Klee? Where's Klee?
The
Oh,
dagger
Idea?
bandit trekked deep into the desert wasteland. Yet when he finally arrived at his destination, he found not a fallen star,
Oh,
but a young girl.
Rami Croft, thank you for the
dressed in
follow and
white.
welcome. Welcome to story time.
I'm positive this is where the star landed. Young lady, do you know where the light has gone?
I'm waiting for my signal. I'm not sure I'm supposed to press yet. Maybe
The
I am.
girl replied,
Traveler from afar, the light you seek is only a bottled flame. But the flame has now died, and its light is long gone.
Bottled flame?
Yes.
Like a bottle that we are
as a
currently
gift
in.
From another.
and so the girl began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession.
Oh,
The girl hailed from a kingdom that sat
Okay.
atop the waterfalls.
so what do we do here?
But when the reigning dynasty fell and a new one seized power,
Can't do that yet.
she and her people fled for their lives. A thick fog
There she
began
goes.
to fill the air as she made her way through the forest, and dense thickets tried to block her path. There
Damn,
was a
imagine
mechanism
collecting
down there that you
cards.
can
Haven't
press to
done that in a
retract
long
the thicket
time.
board below the stage.
Yeah, I am right there. Just waiting for your signal. You don't have to tell me. You just have to make it available to press.
If I only had a lamp to guide me through this wretched forest, then I could survive.
With scratches
There we
covering
go.
her arms
I don't
and
like the
legs,
awkward pauses.
The girl pressed through the pain and made her way forward. The road ahead was arduous, but she was determined to press onward.
Can I press it now?
I've come this far.
Nope.
And I'm not about to turn back now.
Well then let me press it. There we go. Took a moment. Now go! One and two.
But just as she was drawing near her destination, a huge stretch of thorns and brambles suddenly came into view.
I can only move the stars
Despair
again.
set in and began to weigh on her heart.
Despair, you say?
Only
No.
someone could help me. I would give anything in return.
The girl's heartfelt wish in her moment of desperation did not go unheard.
Wait! There's no mechanism for the final thicket!
Ugh, I must have forgotten to check those boards.
Damn. What do I do now?
Those thickets should be gone from the
Anything.
stage now, right?
Yes, total oversight on my part. Ugh, what a pain.
So what do we do then? If the director is an idiot. What am I catching? Klee? What am I catching? Oh.
It's a jumpy dumpy!
I'm not catching that.
The girl's heartfelt wish did not go unheard. For a Jumpy Dumpty, who was
Okay.
passing by, helped to clear a path for her.
Oh, thank you, Jumpy Dumpty!
And so the girl continued her journey deeper into the forest. But what she found there was not a lamp, but a mage glowing with fire.
And that's where Klee
So,
comes
just to
in.
clarify, it was supposed to be the mage who helped burn a path through the thicket.
Save it for the end, man!
The mage took pity on the girl and handed her a bottle. Then, the mage began to tell the story.
But where
of how
is the
bottle
mage?
Came into her possession.
Ah.
Fiery mage had an adventurous spirit and enjoyed taking.
Where is
wild
she?
journeys. On one such journey, while taking rest in an oasis, she found a beautiful bottle by a crescent-shaped lake.
Is Klee supposed to be on
Get
screen?
in the light.
Klee, you're late. Ah, there we go.
Extraordinary mage,
The shadow.
with the power
Perfect.
to grant people their wishes. She turned the bottle into a thing of equally extraordinary power. But the
Took a
only
moment for it to
place
show up.
that it could make wishes come true was inside of the bottle.
Oh me! Oh my! Look at this wonderful bottle of mine! It could make a fine toy! But
I can't even do anything, I'm just stuck up here.
Sojourner's home.
The fiery mage blew into the bottle, allowing it to grant one single wish outside its glass walls.
Hmm.
Oh, am I supposed to blow into it? Wow, it lit up!
A
Click
flame
anime
was kindled
campaign
within the
on
bottle, and it
Damn,
began to glow
Sag.
a fiery red, just like the mage herself.
And there it goes. And then we all got blinded.
After the mage finished telling her story, she disappeared.
By the way, the mage story right now is a story within a story, because this is Idia explaining to Kaeya how she got the bottle.
Magic bottle that
And
can
then,
grant
within this
wishes.
explanation, Klee gave her
And
explanation.
I wish to leave this place and go somewhere where no one will ever find me again.
And then, the bottle seemed to softly inquire.
I don't know.
The flame in the bottle faded as the girl's single wish was granted, and she found herself in the middle of the desert, far away, where no one could ever find her.
Great, forever alone, just like what like what we all always want. Just have some time for ourselves when no one bothers us.
When the dagger bandit listened to her story, he sighed in disappointment that the flame with the power to grant wishes outside of the bottle had already died.
But this doesn't make sense. If it truly granted my wish, then nobody should have been able to find me here.
Damn,
Maybe
you
we
got
should.
scammed, girl.
The desert is difficult and dangerous to navigate, but I was determined to make it, no matter what.
Still a scam.
Then take this bottle with you for your trouble. It may be able to grant you your wish, though sadly, only within the confines of the bottle itself.
Get it? We're in the domain that makes wishes come true.
Is light.
Honoring the bandit's request, the
And
girl
we're in the
wished for
domain
light
inside a bottle.
the bottle. And sure enough, it lit up. They
Da,
found
da,
that
da,
while the
da.
light was only generated within, it could nonetheless shine through the glass and reach anywhere in the outside world.
Even though it doesn't burn as brilliantly as the light that shone before, this is still an extraordinary light. What will you do after I take the bottle?
Nothing. She'll stay there.
I don't
She wanted to be alone after all.
Maybe you should come back with me.
No, she wanted to be alone here.
With no reason to refuse, the girl accompanied the dagger bandit back to the land where the light did not shine. They brought light to that place, and the darkness was dispersed, and they lived happily ever after.
Well, damn, Kaeya got his romance story here. Look at that.
And we're done! Seems the show went pretty well.
Alright, Kaeya, Klee, where you at? Come on out here. There's the outfit that I cannot get. Because of money.
Mr. Honorary Knight!
And they're presenting it so nicely
I felt
too.
like I really was the fiery mage! Wow, great costume, Glee!
Here's hoping they eventually make these costumes available for in-game currency. But I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. It's the role you were born to play. It really suits you. On gaming PC. Is that really about the same price range we're talking here? I mean, I already have a gaming PC. Now, if we're talking about purchasing upgrades to my gaming PC for a total of 2,600 euro, then I would totally upgrade my gaming PC even more. It never hurts to get more upgrades. Run more games, have more storage. Run everything smoothly all the time. Because I have to admit that Genshin did lag out once or twice while I was streaming it. It really suits you.
Cleo loves it! Thanks, Mr. Zosimos!
She gets to keep it, right?
Wait, no, I mean, Mr. Director.
Mr. Director?
It's more expensive,
No one's
damn,
ever called me
okay.
that before. Thank you, my dear little mage. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm
So, can I get that costume now?
Yes, it
Please,
does.
for free.
But
I
you
want.
did a
I don't care
little
about the
bit
Kaeya
of
costume.
it.
Give me the Klee
But
costume.
You're the one who designed and made it. You're amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. And it sounds like Adia did a great job too.
Alright,
It
wait,
was
what?
nothing
Welcome to the
really.
stream, first of
Just
all.
one of those, oh no, whatever shall I wear to the ball moments. Sewing comes in handy at times like that.
Huh.
Sewing is an art in its own right. You're more talented than you give yourself credit for, Adia. Really? Oh, I'm just gonna go for a second. Please, chat amongst yourselves.
Oh, we will, probably. I don't know for how long, because I don't know how long part 3 is gonna be.
Embarrassed so easily. She really can't handle.
But I
being
feel like we already did the biggest
Adia's
portion
a
of
sensitive
everything.
person and doesn't have a whole lot of self-confidence.
I'm doing well, thanks for asking.
I
How
hope all
about
the
you?
excitement
Hope you're
hasn't
doing
brought her
well
to
as
tears.
well.
Oh, I'm a little worried.
Don't worry. I'll go make sure she's okay. I'll see you all later.
Okay. Technically, there's still an entire section
did
of the
you all
map we
think of
haven't
the
been
play?
to yet.
Any thoughts?
And we're already in the final part of the story, so...
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Time to get serious. Now, are you sure you want to hear what we really think?
Oh, absolutely.
It was a bit
I had the
scuffed.
courage to ask, didn't I? So, don't mince your words. Go ahead. Speak your mind.
Okay, since he's asking for it, it was a bit scuffed.
Okay, Paimon will go first. So, the dialogue at the beginning was pretty good, but it
So
ran
basically
out of
2
steam as
FPS
the
stop
story
motion.
went on.
Gotta love
Paimon could
slideshows.
tell he ran
Ooh!
out of inspiration somewhere along the way.
Actually, I did have essentially a slideshow stream at some point. Fittingly enough, it was a PowerPoint stream. But for some reason, that stream lagged out everything so much that we had like an hour of delay, and eventually it just straight up crashed. An hour of delay, true slideshow stream, and it crashed. And that was a PowerPoint stream. So imagine that. That was a skill issue, I suppose. I don't know why it was so bad. I wish I knew.
The characters were honestly a little bit ridiculous.
No, I will remain free to play Spinner. It's a matter of principle. I could totally afford it if I wanted to.
Kind of
But this is a free-to-play account.
Yes, all very good points, Paimon. I would add that in its attempt to pay tribute to the series 1,000 Nights, all semblance of a coherent was sacrificed. Plus, I do have to penalize you for the issues with the props. Miss Idia, what are you doing back here? Oh, you know, I return like the tide when people start discussing something important.
Really now?
Especially when it has to do with criticizing my show.
I mean, it was a bit scuffed, as I
There
keep
was one thing
saying.
I liked about it. Just one, mind you. The story had a good ending.
Dia's even harsher than Paimon.
You think so? I thought I was letting him off lightly. Idia, could I borrow you for a moment? Oh, sure. Excuse
And
me
there
for a
she
moment.
goes again.
To you, Paimon. Keep up the good criticism.
Alrighty then.
Okay. In that case, Paimon did have one other complaint.
Boy, here we
Let's
go.
hear it.
Paimon the
Criticism on
critic.
the chin is all part of being a director.
The ending was all wrong. The girl's motives were clear and simple the whole way through. It was kind of jarring when all she had to say was, I don't know.
At multiple times.
Doesn't anyone else find it weird how her whole community was on the run, but she was only looking out for herself the whole time?
So even the good ending wasn't so good.
I'm fine. I'm not going to improve without feedback. I also learned a lot this time with the chance to be off stage. To be honest, it was a dream come true.
What a great attitude.
Well,
You don't seem upset at all by our comments.
oh, but he's
I
gonna
wouldn't
cry
say
to
I'm
himself later on.
Completely unaffected. But you're only
Once he's
stating the
alone,
truth.
he's gonna cry
They're all very
non-stop.
valid points.
Still, now that Paimon thinks about it, you did finish the script in a bit of a rush.
That is very fair.
Maybe
It took like,
you're being
what,
little too
a
hard
few
on
minutes, an hour at most, in-game? It's quite ambitious.
That's perfectly fine. Nothing is as important to me as my work on the stage. We all use our imaginations when we're kids, right? I used to play with dolls and my own cardboard cutouts by the light of an oil lamp. The shadows would come to life and dance on the walls. I never got tired of it.
It's too
Fast
bad that
forward to now,
that all these
and in
people are
many
gonna
ways,
disappear
I'm
forever
still that
once
same
the
little
domain
kid,
disappears, right?
lying on his bed, making sound effects. And I get the same joy from running a show now.
Look at all
as
this
I did
character
in that
writing
little
that
bedroom
nobody is ever
theater.
gonna get to see
Of
again.
course, a director can accomplish nothing without a cast and crew. So on that note, I want you to all know that I am eternally grateful to each and every one of you.
Look at that.
mention it. We had a blast.
I'm not sure I want to accept any requests right now. I'm busy.
Here, take this. Your component, as promised.
There we go. That's all of them, right? I think so.
It's the bottle from the show. The one that lit up when I blew into it.
Nice reuse of the props.
That's right. Can you guess the secret behind why it lights up?
Oh, maybe there's an invisible fairy inside that opens its eyes when you blow into it.
I'd rather have the Snickers because I can eat it and I'm not a collector
You guessed
anymore.
it.
That should do the trick. Oh, wait. This
Can't
needs
say I
tightening
didn't
up a
try.
little.
What?
Hold
Can't say you
on.
didn't try
So
what?
let me take
Also
a second.
hi. Something interesting's going on over there.
This outfit's more fashionable than I imagined.
Oh, he likes the outfit,
Hey,
huh?
everyone, do you have a moment? Especially you, Zosimos. Idia wants to do a little something for you.
And that is the outfit we actually get for
She
free.
says it'll be a dream come true.
A dream come true?
Yes. She said that as useless as she is,
Try getting
she
used.
wants to do something for you as the first person.
You know
to
what?
acknowledge
Fine.
your
Send the
dream of
request
being a
again.
director.
I'll accept it this
Her
time.
words,
I
not
just
mine.
am not gonna go into
I
the
have to
teapot
disagree,
myself right
though.
now because busy.
I have never thought of Idia as a useless person. How is this suddenly about me?
Alright. Get in there. Knock yourself out. It's nothing too impressive. It's not even, I do have multiple teapot layouts, and the one I currently have active is really not decorated all that well. I think I have like two layouts that I'm actually happy with. I don't know why I didn't go to those two. I should change them again at some point.
If
Maybe
everybody's
maybe
ready,
we'll do that
I'd
today.
like to invite tonight's male lead to take the stage. Ta-da!
Yeah, I think I'll do that today. But knock yourself out with the current one, I guess. Kaeya!
Cool! Kaya's turned into the real Dagger Bandit!
Look at
How's
him.
me changing outfits supposed to make the director's day?
Then stay jealous.
It's just a
I'm not even
prototype
using
costume.
her.
Is he that easy to please?
Don't be silly. If I know our director, nothing will make him happier than to see his ideas brought to life by the right actor.
Alrighty then.
Well, then I'm happy to oblige. Who am I to argue with the star of the show?
Zosimos drew up countless designs and made a few prototypes before landing on this one. It just needed some tailoring to fit properly, so I made a few stitches here and there. I hope the result isn't a disappointment.
Oh, it's perfect.
Look at him.
I'm
Actually, there's one thing in my current teapot that I'm happy with. And that is the pond area.
Thank you all. You've made me happier than I ever
So yeah, if you
could
get to the
be.
pond area, that is the one area that I actually am happy with in my current teapot layout. It's nice. It's a nice little pond. I had to abuse some glitches in order to get it to the way it is, but it turned out nice. After seeing his performance for the first time, Zosimos cries tears of joy for a dream come true.
How are you doing? Recovered?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you again, Edea.
Oh, please,
Single inch of the
don't
teapot.
mention it.
Well, is the
now that we
pond
have the
area
final
nice at
component,
least?
It's time to say goodbye for
I hope
now.
so. Also, that was
Let's
pretty
head to the core of
fast.
the Valyria Mirage and get this place fixed up. Can I keep wearing my costume?
Please keep wearing it.
Please do, by all means. Both of you can keep your costumes. It seems only fair.
I wish I could keep the costume.
Wearing yours too. It looks amazing.
Thank
I agree
you.
with our mage. I'm sure it's not every day you get to play such an unforgettable
But yeah, I had to
character.
abuse some glitches because
Sure.
I have twice as many fish in the pond as you would normally have in the pond. And as you can see, I added some few extra objects, like a few
Take
rocks
care, my
into
dear
the pond,
friends.
which you also normally can't do. Glitches for the win. To get that extra beauty for your teapot. And I also don't think you were able to get that stuff normally. Aha! Alright, we're going back to the origin, which I guess means we're just about ready to leave the domain. Fit after you 100%. Yeah, I can, but he told me Klee can keep wearing the outfit. Why is she not wearing the outfit? You know what would be nice? I think it would be really cool if, for the duration of the event, if you have the character the outfit belongs to, they would actually be wearing the outfit for the duration of the event. Like, even if I wouldn't be able to keep it, like, at least give me the clear outfit as long as the event is still here if I have the character. Oh well, can't have it all. Scared book? Well, I don't know if I can stop you. There's nothing I can do. You have to stop yourself. Alright. We're back here. Hi there, hello. If we're just in this specific... Even then I would still appreciate it, having it just
Yes.
available to
Idea
myself
had the
for a
water
limited
droplet
time.
Send us a message just as the show was coming to an end, so we came back here to wait for you.
How is Lessig doing? He finished all the maintenance work, but it took a lot out of him. He's now fast asleep in his room. Oh, I feel a little guilty.
Alright, let's get this thing spinning again.
Consider it his atonement. It's only fair that he had to do something constructive before being able to sleep soundly. Seriously, don't waste your concern on him.
Wow.
If you say so.
At least she's not seeking
Okay.
vengeance right
Without
now.
further ado, let's go and fix the domain. Isn't
We
this
got the
where we
outfit for a
first
battle.
met
Yeah,
Lord
but I guess we're not getting the Klee outfit.
The core of
We
the
can only
Valerian
see
Mirage is
it,
the largest streaming
not
projector of
play
all,
with that
and this
outfit.
domain is one gigantic preprint.
Whoa, so everything we've seen is created by this? That's incredible.
Which means it should probably be more guarded than it is.
Process as usual, right? Do we need to use the preprint?
Exactly. Well done. You catch on quick.
It's hard to forget after doing it so many times now.
Lee, I'm sure you're the last person who should buy one of those. Even if...
Yay! Suddenly
I
Paimon
mean...
really excited.
Probably decorational only, because there's no way you could actually sell that anywhere online without the FBI or anyone being up your ass.
The right shape. But we've never seen what it looks like.
Oh, don't worry about it. Close enough will do. As long as it can spin, it'll be fine. Should be fine.
Should be fine.
Sometimes you have no standards whatsoever.
Lower slot. The candy box in the lower slot, maybe?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the
Middle
memory?
slot. No, remove middle slot. What would that look like there? Upper slot rope, I think, right? Okay, upper slot rope, definitely. But I do have to exchange these two. Okay. Mantis wine, my love, exactly.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
So in
But where
lower
are
slot,
those who
it's this one.
share the memory?
And then middle slot, this. Correct? Got it.
We did it! But why isn't it turning?
Punch it.
The components are back in the core, and the hub is restored to its proper shape again.
Punch it.
That's all we needed to do. Like any wound, it just needs time to heal. It'll probably
Or
just
we could
start
punch
turning
it.
again one day in the middle of the night when no one's looking.
Really? I thought that with your special abilities, you could get it turning again right away.
I mean,
What?
it almost started turning again randomly.
All of us are dying to see it. Not just how the domain looks when it's fixed, but also Idea. In her element.
Oh?
I want to see Idea using her magic powers too.
Idea?
I bet they're super awesome.
Idea about to pop off?
What are you guys
FBI.
talking about?
Ah, there's the FBI agent. Ah, yes, hello. Maybe he doesn't exist. Haven't you noticed, Paimon?
They're referring to our mascot's true form.
True
As
form?
I've said all along, there's much more to Idea than she gives herself credit for.
Is
has a
she
very
some kind of
special power.
eldritch monstrosity?
So, I think some of us have sensed that already. Did you notice right away, General? I only found out when I was chatting with Eula.
Come on.
So our general was the first to notice. It seems like she's more perceptive than she lets on.
I'd say the same about you, Kaeya.
I want to see her true form. This has to be an animated cutscene. We haven't had an animated cutscene in this event yet. Ow.
It's just
And these cutscenes
people who
and these
stumble upon
and
this
these
place
events
by
always
accident.
have at least
My
one
current
animated
form is more
cutscene.
approachable than my true one. I don't want people to get scared when they see me.
I wondered. Come on, animated cutscene. One anime cutscene. There's always one cutscene in every single event. This has to be it. We're almost at the end, probably.
What? What is it?
And the end is the best time to have
What
it.
the heck does everyone know about it? Well, for one thing, I sensed elemental energy in the residents here, but none of them have visions.
Elemental energy, is that why they all
I
have
started
glowing
to wonder
eyes?
As I was reading a storybook, and suddenly, I had a thought. Since hydroidolins can change into any form,
Oh?
why not human form?
So you're Hydra Idol then.
Alright,
She's a water
In that
droplet.
case,
Let's go.
Please allow me to introduce myself once more.
Oh crap.
I am an Oceanid who was exiled here when the former Hydro Archon passed away. My name is Adia.
An Oceanid? I've killed many of you in the past. I've killed a lot of them in the past. Oh, so many of them.
Wow, Adia, you're so pretty. Now that I'm in my true form, I suddenly feel a little embarrassed talking
Now
to
she
you
isn't
all.
cute anymore. Sad.
You look stunning. You should be flaunting
That
this
would
look at every
explain why those
opportunity.
hydro animals were around the place as well. Because they normally almost exclusively show up in the fights against an
So does this
Oceanid.
mean that all the people we met in here are actually...
I'm guessing that the human counterparts to these Hydro alter egos are long gone.
Oh damn, they all dead.
That's right. When they wanted to leave, I took them to the edge of the desert.
Oh, I guess they're not dead.
The components are in fact gifts that they gave to me before they left.
Huh.
But I'm always curious about what brings people here. So I used the streaming projector to bring their wishes to life.
Well, that's interesting.
But only within the confines of the bottle. Exactly.
It's a truly extraordinary light.
I've just realized something. When the components fell from the core, it appeared as if they had returned to their respective owners. But actually,
Oh?
it was after the components landed where they did that their owners and the things associated with them arose around them to form the different zones.
Interesting.
So now that the components have been retrieved, does that mean that all those things are gone?
I hope not.
Don't worry, they'll be quite safe. As long as I remember them, they'll never disappear.
Turn her back. You know, you're not getting her back.
Criticize each other or get into scuffles. In this mirage, they will always be my friends. I had so much fun in the choo-choo cart and hanging out with
Oh, we'll
Mr.
have a lot
Director.
more fun in the choo-choo card. I need to ride at least one more of them, because I missed something.
I'll always remember my adventures in this fantasy land. Very good. But it's probably time I set this wheel in motion.
With an animated cutscene.
This one's all yours, Adia, our magical mascot. Please work.
Yeah, surely. I totally believe that story. Come on, this has to be animated. Right? Oh, I guess nothing's happening.
Huh? That's strange. Nothing happened. Has it lost some power because of the incident? Oh, crumbs. Not now. Not right on.
Damn, that must be so embarrassing.
And me acting like this was going to be my big moment. Someone get me a bottle. I'm hiding myself away. See you in 100 years.
Well, damn. You just failed.
You're already in a bottle.
So what do we do now? Punch it?
Wow. This was the only way. Now I'll never be able to show you how the Valyria Mirage is supposed to look. Hold on. I have an idea.
Is the idea to punch it?
General Sangonomiya, I'm all ears. If it's okay with you, would you let me borrow the Shinro casket from the domain's core?
Why?
Ah, the Shinro casket. That sounds familiar. 1 second. Here. Is this it?
Oh?
Wow! A huge shell!
What are you gonna do with that one?
The relic that Kokomi mentioned earlier! So this is where it's been hiding!
So what are we gonna
Once
do
a
with it?
ritual vessel used for making offerings in the Moon Shrine. It's made from the remains of a yokai called the Shinkiro, and it can listen to the wishes of those who come to pray to build up Shinki which gives it its power.
Is that her the Hydro go
Centuries
back?
ago,
Let
the
her
world
remain
was
in her
lost
true
when the
form.
last prefect of Yashiori died in battle. Its final resting place was unknown. The pearl that goes with it should be able to sense the casket's location. But when, unbeknownst to anyone at the time, the casket disappeared inside the core of the Valyria Mirage, the pearl's light died out.
Because it's another dimension, so it couldn't locate it, right?
Well, imagine it was a sound instead of light. If the room is too big, you can't hear anything from outside the door, can you?
Oh, I get it now. The shell must have been having too much fun one day and got locked in the solitary confinement room.
Yes, that, totally.
The core has been wearing out recently. That's why you were able to follow the pearl all the way here.
Sounds just like my treasure compasses. Ah, damn, I have so many of them
Back
now,
to the
too.
story. Without the offerings at the shrine,
A lot of them being useless now.
Power. Yet countless people who have visited this domain brought their wishes with them and left a small piece of themselves behind along with their gifts. These have the same effect as the offerings at the shrine.
Wow! I never knew this thing was so powerful.
And yet you live in it. You should know a little bit more about it.
Powerful enough to help you repair the Valyria Mirage with any luck.
But what do I do?
Oh,
with
you mean
it?
the casket itself, right?
It's simple.
Not the bottle.
We just need to awaken it by telling it what we wish for. For example, my name is Sangonomiya Kokomi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. And my wish is to use my critical thinking and strategic planning skills to bring a little more joy into the lives of my fellow Watatsumi Islanders, as well as the lives of everyone I cherish.
So what is that
Yeah.
gonna produce? What kind
What
of
do
image?
you wish for?
Me? My wish is that all those who have sojourned to the Valyria Mirage in the past will achieve what they truly wish for. Not just in this domain, but out there, too.
Alright. Very kind
Even though
wish.
I know full well that trying to build a railway in the outside world is just a pipe dream, and that Maimuna will probably just go back to being a scholar. And I know that Zosimo
Metal
has a
Gear
lot of
Solid. I
improvement
haven't
to do
played
with
any Metal Gear
playwright.
Solid games, but I am
going to be tough for
I am
him back
intrigued
in
because of the
Fontaine.
memes and everything.
Chasing your dreams is hard work.
I watched Gabe play
Despite
a little
all of
bit.
that, I still hope that somehow, someday, they will achieve their dreams.
Is this the moment of the cutscene? Yes! There it is! That's what we've been waiting for. Alright, let's get this thing spinning.
Okay, the combined power of our hopes and dreams is at your disposal.
Yeah, they didn't always have the glowing eyes and the blue hair. Because different people. Ooh. Are we gonna get it spinning?
Look! The wheel's been fixed!
Okay, we got the brothers. I mean the fake brothers, but still. They're the only ones we know. We don't know the real versions of these characters. And there it goes. Ah, and she turned back to the human form. Well, Spinner, I guess you got your wish. She was like, fuck the true form shit. I guess human form is more pleasant to look at for humans.
Yay! Dia, you're back to normal.
Are you alright?
Everyone's praise and curious questions went to my head. I said so many things I'm so ashamed of.
Dia.
that I lost the courage to live on.
Please don't say that. Yours was a noble wish.
Yeah, and you weren't granting wishes for yourself. You did it for other people.
There you go.
I have friends like that too.
She
Other
depressive.
people's hopes and dreams are what
Ain't we
motivate
all?
them. They'll work tirelessly just to see them smile. If you ask me,
It's kind
that's
of
one of the most
a
noble
trend on
things a
TikTok
person
again.
can aspire to.
Maybe because
Please
Raincoat
give
came
me
out
more
recently.
praise.
And you know,
I'm
it's
really
kind of in a
uncomfortable
similar
with it.
vein and made by
It
the
makes
same
me feel
developers.
so ashamed.
Maybe that's why
Someone like
Danganronpa is
me
having a
doesn't
little bit of a
deserve so many
resurgence.
people's praise. It's
Could
like
be.
I'm dreaming.
Well, at least the domain is fixed now, and all the components are back in place.
What's the matter, Klee?
I suddenly have loads and loads of more wishes. I want to ride the choo-choo cart again.
I'm pretty sure we can do all of that.
Up on top of the
Well, I'm not
big
sure if I
wheel.
can get all the way on top of that wheel, but I'll try.
Top of the wheel, Dia?
There is a way, but there's only space for a very few people.
That's okay. I can go up by myself.
I'm not sure if I want
fine
to
with
know
Mr.
about
Honorary
the
Knight.
details of the trend. I shall not leave your side, my lady.
Are we sure about this? It's so high.
Paimon, you can literally fly. Paimon, you can literally fly. I thought you could fly. Exactly.
Yeah, but Paimon's just worried for you.
Don't worry, I'll be there to make sure no one falls off. I haven't been up there in a long time myself.
Okay. Okay, we're really going up there, huh? Well, let's go to that teleport point. That's the highest one we've got. Your gift can be used for... Ha! Good. Good. Because then this wouldn't be free to play anymore, which would be sad. Amazing how it totally let me jump there. I was spamming space and nothing happened. Sad. There probably is a pathway I could take. And just making this unnecessarily difficult for myself. There we go. Recover stamina. Or maybe get a little bit higher up. There we go. Recover stamina. Okay. Ah, there we go. That works. Hello, luxurious chess.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Read. Right, is currently operating. Please to arrive. Remember. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's what it means. Oh, I see. Let's wait for one of those gondola thingies. I could probably just hop into this thing. But then I'd have to climb in order to not fall off. Yeah, I personally also would advise, you know, to refrain from TikTok. Alright, there's my ride. Okay, and right to the top. I can do that much. Let's appreciate the view a little bit. Oh wow, so you can actually see the desert beyond this domain. Interesting.
So high! I can see everything! Idia, next time you need to bring Kaeya and the others up here.
Sure thing.
We're almost at the top. I don't know exactly how much it costs. Probably quite a bit. Probably the same amount as the other as the other outfits. Probably the same amount as the other purchasable outfits. Except for Diluc, who for some reason costs more.
Whenever people have to leave this domain, I like to come up here and spend some time alone after I've seen them out. They're always overjoyed when they first arrive and start bringing their
They're probably
imaginations to
50%
life.
off.
But once they realize that they can't take anything home with them, they get upset. Some of them can't bear to leave. Others regret.
Oh,
ever
it changes
setting
attack.
foot in
Yeah,
this
okay, that
place.
makes sense.
Do you ever get sad, Idia?
I feel lonely at times, but not sad. A lot of people destroy everything they created before leaving, but some don't, like the residents you met.
Huh.
Before they left, they asked me to make replicas of themselves using hydro-eidolons.
Oh, they
Then
asked you
tasked
for
these
that.
replicas with
Interesting.
maintaining everything they built here, as if this was their way of keeping their dreams alive.
Well, that's interesting.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know how they're faring in the outside world, but just the thought that one day they might achieve their dreams and live on the outside just as their counterparts do in here,
Yeah.
that's enough to
Who
make me
doesn't want to
happy.
see Hydro Traveler?
It feels
Oh, you mean like
I'm
Hydro Eidolon
here
Traveler?
waiting for them in the future. where
That would
they've
also be
achieved
interesting.
Everything they wanted.
The glowing blue eyes, the blue hair. You're so nice, Adia.
Really?
Hydro
I just think
Doppelganger,
that
yes,
every
we
dream,
need.
Every wish is like a flame in a bottle. Whether someone is still working towards their dream or living it already, as long as whenever they think back to that spark of light within them,
And
it still
Paimon.
makes them smile
Just
fondly.
everyone, because why not?
That's all it takes.
Well, I feel super happy right now.
Then I guess I finally paid Alice back after all these years. Funny to think I've been in the middle of a desert this whole time. It's just a giant muddy swamp to me.
Time for Paimon to give you a nickname. Mudfairy!
What is it
Watch
with
out
your
for
nicknames,
Idia the
Paimon? Just
Mudfairy!
shut up.
How dare you mock me? Roar! I'll gobble you up in one mouthful!
Yeah, turn into your true form and kill her. I'm sure you could do it.
I'm still embarrassed to have shown you my uglier side, but I'm glad the Valorium Mirage is up and running again. This place is going to be bustling with activity again
That is
soon
a way.
enough. I hope you'll take some time
Sad.
to enjoy yourself.
Don't kill the Paimon. Ah, you're right. We don't need to have the emergency food yet. So we should keep her alive for now. Well, we still have some dreams to attend to.
Yep. I want to get everyone together. For one last ride on the choo-choo cart.
And there we go. We are done. Double checking. Yep. That was it. Now I do kind of want to check just one of them. Just to make sure it's not voiced. Pretty sure it isn't voiced. But let's see. There we go. Downwards and let's see it. Okay. Yeah, the outfit. I know. Just give me a second. Give me a second and I can handle that. Head resistance below, head resistance below, you are in the water, can rain. Please evacuate. Water can, that doesn't sound good. Okay, so this isn't voiced. Confirmed. It's coming from over here, let's see what's going on. I will not. Instead, I guess I have no choice but to check the shop real quick. There. 1,350. That is how much it costs. Yeah, of course it's on, yeah, I know it was on I know it's on discount, but still. Look at that price. Jesus. Well, soon I'm gonna have Kaeya, so, you know, that's one more new outfit. Okay then, speaking of Kaeya... Would you look at that? Begin. Shenanigans and sweet wine. Yes, yes, sweet wine indeed. In Sumeru. Really? So Kaeya's still hanging out over here, huh? Didn't go back yet to Mondstadt. Where exactly is he? Port Ormuz, okay. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting him to be back in Mondstadt for this. But it turns out I was wrong. He's traveling. But I am the traveler. How dare he travel? That is my job. He couldn't possibly. Alrighty then. Well, let's see what he's up to. Kaeya, I know you're out here. There you are. There he be.
Hey, little
Sup?
birdie, don't feel down. Come and perch on my shoulder. Don't be shy. I'll show you around town.
Kaeya!
Really?
Sup?
No wonder they never pay attention to me. Forget it. I probably shouldn't be anthropomorphizing them anyway. Haven't seen you in some time. To which one of the Animo Archon's wins do I owe the honor?
Guess your natural charisma drew me here. Yes. Must be ordained by fate.
Oh, is this your way of saying that you missed me?
I mean, we literally
Since it
just
wasn't meant
talked
to
in
be
the
with this little
domain, but
birdie,
sure.
I'd better leave it alone. Let's take a walk, shall we?
Alright, where are we going? Where are we going?
If you're wondering why I'm here, Jean's been worrying about trade safety recently. I discovered this when I unwittingly burst into her office to save the day. Another job involving long-distance travel falls to me.
Well, I mean,
suppose
you're
it's
already
my
in
fault
Sumeru
for
because of
having
the
such a
event,
strong
but you
sense of
know.
duty.
So... Oh,
Still, on the bright side, business is now taken care of. And I have unused travel funds, so I was planning to...
hang out. Gotta love putting the dong in a cutscene.
Your place is at the front lines by my son's side. Pray tell, what provokes your unwarranted return to the palace?
A matter of utmost importance, Your Majesty, such that I must personally report it to you.
What going on here?
Outdoor theater. Looks fun.
You were literally just in a play. Where were you just now? Where were you just now? Travel expenses? Do you want to stop and see the show?
Actually, yes. I saw some guards do a musical performance when I was traveling with their caravan in Sumeru. They were desert dwellers. So are these actors. And I think I actually recognize one of them. Come on, let's go watch.
I guess we're watching the show. That might have been the first split, by the way. That decision feels like it could have been a split. Alright then. Let's watch that performance.
Your Majesty, not only has God bestowed the throne upon you, but your beloved son, Prince Kubad, has led our brave warriors to victory against Frasyav's army. His men have laid down their arms and fled. Frasyav's brazen ambition is no more. He has bowed his head and now presents to your Majesty an offering of treasures and hostages, as well as a plea for peace.
Peace, huh? Imagine
this battle
peace.
has finally restored the dignity of our people. Moreover, with Frasiav's offer of land comes the opportunity to expand our borders, as your majesty so greatly wishes. His Highness the Prince and I believe this peace settlement will be a great boon to our nation. It is for this reason alone that I have removed my armor and made haste back to our halls from the front lines. My king, what say you to this proposal?
Ah, it's the tale of Prince Kubad. Ever heard this one?
Nope, never.
Don't worry, I still remember the general plot.
Alright.
Let me fill you in on the background while the king deliberates. The main characters are the brilliant Prince Kubad and his war-hungry father, King Kabus. The one
So he's not
talking
gonna
to the
accept
king
that
right
peace
now
offer
is
then if he's
Gundafar,
war-hungry.
the prince's tutor. When the prince was young, the king was deceived by a malicious rumor that the prince had mistreated his stepmother. He demanded that the prince walk through a blazing fire to prove his innocence.
Wow.
Miraculously, the prince emerged unscathed, thus proving his innocence. But the seeds of doubt had already been sown in the king's mind. Now uneasy in the presence of his mistrustful father, the prince requested to be sent away to the battlefield where he would fight against Frasiav's army. That's the enemy
And then the
general we heard
peace
you
offer
mention
came,
just
and
now.
especially if his son's
This is the
involved, he
part where the
probably
prince
once
has won
again
the war
doesn't want
and
that
decided
peace
to forge a
offer.
peace with the rival nation. He wrote a letter recommending peace to his father. Oh, it looks like the king's made up his mind. Let's keep watching.
Yeah, no peace, I guess.
Frasiav lost because he did not have the blessing of God. Our God will always watch over us and punish our enemies. Once the bells of war have begun to toll, they shall not cease until the blood of our enemies fills the land. There can be no victory until the last enemy soldier has fallen.
Yep, to be expected.
If Kubad still wishes to be my son and hold the intaglio I bestowed upon him as proof of his royal blood, then he must obey my command.
Your Majesty, I must caution that a nation destroyed is not a fallen city writ large. Now, the loss of one city strikes fear into the hearts of our enemies, compelling them to accept defeat and cede land in exchange for peace. If, however, we insist on bringing a whole nation to its knees, then so long as a single person is left standing, they will see us as their sworn enemy, and one day return to us tenfold the pain that we have
So he wants to kill
on
every
their
last
nation
person
and
then.
family. My king, a people is to their nation as wild grass to the open prairie. Though we burn down the whole field and spare not one blade of grass, roots continue to grow unseen beneath the surface. Come the spring, it is all but inevitable that fresh green shoots will rise up from the ashes.
Cease, Gundafar. Your mind grows dull in your old age, filled with
Nah,
naive
I
delusions.
think the king's mind
We shall
grows
have no
dull
more need of
because
you
the
on the
idiot.
battlefield. As for my son Kubad, I will summon him back to the capital so he may be tried by a court-martial.
What are you saying, my noble king? Why must you mistrust your own flesh and blood and sink ever deeper into the blight of hatred?
Because he's
When
an
he was
idiot?
falsely accused, you once doubted his honor and made him walk through a raging fire. Did he not prove himself worthy by emerging unharmed from the flames?
Not worthy enough,
Now
I
you would
guess.
turn me away when I seek only to provide the wisdom of counsel. What is the justification for this?
The justification is that my word, not yours, is the law of the land. Cease and be gone, Gundafar, so you may spend the rest of your days with your wife.
Damn.
What has become of the king that I served with my life? Fanaticism has robbed him of all reason and wisdom. Peace is surely the most favorable path for our nation, yet he refuses to accept it.
Yeah, because his son offered it. Had his son
must
made
think of a
the
way
exact
to seize
opposite
control
request,
of
he
the
probably
army
would have
back from the
been
hands
okay
of
with
my
peace.
wayward son, that they might continue the fight to the end. Perhaps the first task should be this. I shall send a loyal contingent of warriors to eliminate Frasiav and the hostages he has sent to our palace.
Brilliant acting, Darbil.
Damn.
I saw you
So they
approaching
know
us
each
in the
other,
middle of
huh?
the scene. I was worried that my performance would be subpar and you'd think I was just making a fool of myself.
Not at all. Far from it.
Well, damn, look at Kaeya knowing
let me
people in the
introduce
acting scene.
This is Darbil, the actor for King Caboose. When we first got to know each other, he was still a guard for one of the merchant caravans.
Performance?
Seems
Yeah,
like He's now made
performance.
the switch to full-time acting.
Hello. Wasn't listening. Fair.
Nice to meet you. Any friend of Kaeya's is a friend of mine. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't.
I mean,
making
yeah,
all that much as
the
a
people in the
mercenary.
play,
Felt right to me
specifically
to
one
get away
person
from the
was a
danger and live a more
brainless
stable
idiot.
life. I was already pretty good at telling stories, so I just recruited a few friends and started performing shows all over the country. Full disclosure, we had to put this little stage together using whatever wood and cloth we could borrow. It's really low budget.
I mean, it
Anyway,
works.
we're all good enough at acting to get through the motions, but none of us are any good at coming up with a script. Everything we tried to write just sounded off somehow. So
Well,
I got a
maybe
student
Kaeya can
from the
help?
academia
Maybe,
to
who
adapt
knows?
An old story I knew to make it more appealing to our audience. What do you think? Passable?
I could tell that you've had someone tighten up the lines.
Hmm.
They turned out very nicely.
Ah, that's good. Well, as you can see, even now, we still don't have much of an audience. Don't suppose you'd be interested to see the rest of the show?
I guess there's another split.
Sure, why not? I don't
Or
have
not.
anything pressing lined up. And I don't think the Traveler does either. Tickets for 2, please. How much would that be?
There's no need for tickets. You could just get some food from Jafar Tavern. We've worked out an arrangement with
Well, ain't that something?
We've actually found a sponsor for this performance, too. He's not too happy about the poor turnout, though.
I
doubt
can
we'll be able
imagine.
to keep him for the next performance. A real pity. But what can you do, huh?
Darbil Asgar still hasn't shown up for the next scene. We should get his costume and sword out so they'll be ready to go the moment he gets here.
Oh, let me guess, I'm gonna have to jump
get ready
in.
for the upcoming scene.
Or
I'll
Kaya's
see you
gonna
from the
jump in.
stage.
Alrighty then. I guess we're grabbing some
Would you two
food
like to order
now.
some food? What can I get you? If you're looking for recommendations, today's special is the tandoori roast chicken.
Then I guess I'll take the
Bear
special.
with us a moment. We're just going to take a look at the menu.
How did you become friends with Darbil?
I was at Port Ormos discussing some business opportunities, and some crook was trying to pull a fast one on me. Darbil took pity on me and politely asked him to make himself scarce.
How politely are we
He's a good guy.
talking?
A decent storyteller, too. Quite an interesting character.
Hmm.
There's a lot of fun to be had if you hang around interesting people doing interesting things. Especially if you're in the company of an interesting friend. That's my secret formula for staying in a good mood.
Friends?
Try it out sometime.
Can't imagine that.
You'll see what I mean. Thanks for waiting. We're ready to order now. We'll take you up on that tandoori roast chicken. And let's throw in some desserts, too. 1 each of the rose custard, that talumba, and the patisara pudding, please. That should see us through the show.
Well, there you go. Back to the show, I guess. Well, I guess we're just gonna sit down for the show, right? We don't have to stand in
Got
front of
good
the stage.
seats, close to the stage, but also not too crowded. We can watch the show as we eat. If I remember correctly, the next scene should focus on the prince. But I won't spoil it for you. You have to experience it for yourself.
Well, thank you for being kind and not spoiling anything. Do you like this story?
I don't tend to judge a story's worth by my personal affinity for it. But if you want to know my opinion, I'd say it's a fine tale. With a classical flavor that makes it a story for the ages. History always
Interesting.
repeats itself. When you keep this in mind and watch out for the echoes of past events in the present, things that appear unfathomable at first glance become much easier to comprehend.
Here you are. The check's on the table, too. Just call me over when you're ready to settle up.
Alrighty
No
then.
need. I'll pay up front. Here. Keep the change.
How generous
Thank
of
you,
a tip
sir.
are you offering?
Oh,
Oh, very generous then.
this is too generous.
Call it a token of my gratitude for the excellent service. The
I
food
mean,
smells
honestly,
wonderful,
I could
too.
give a big tip in
So
this
please
game
pass
too.
my
I have
compliments
so
to the
much
chef.
money.
Thank you so much, sir.
I have too much money. I think I have
dig in,
over
traveler.
100 million more at this point. You enjoy the feast with Kaeya.
Hey, Kaeya. I'm so sorry, but the actor who plays the prince has run into some difficulties and won't be able to make it.
So I'm
Can't
gonna
do the
have to
rest of
jump
the
in,
show
right?
without him, so I'm really, really sorry, but we'll have to call the show right here.
It's too bad that we won't see the end of the story. Can you use an understudy? Can Kaeya fill in for him?
Ooh, that would be fun. I wouldn't say no.
I was just kidding.
Darbil, would you lose any income if I were to mess this up?
Not really. I mean, there's not much of an audience here anyway. I wouldn't want to take too much of your time, though.
Let's see Kaeya
Don't
pull
worry
this
about
off.
that. I like to be spontaneous now and then. Spice things up a little.
I think that was another
Let me
split,
think.
probably.
Well, you already know the story, so you just need to memorize a few lines. Huh, you know what? This might actually work.
There we go.
Oh, wait, but Kubad has a specific costume he's supposed to wear, and there's no way you'd fit into it. Switching actors is one thing, but wearing street clothes on stage would really ruin the immersion. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work.
Sad.
Well, good thing that I've actually got a costume with me.
How?
It goes pretty well with your stage.
Why?
You're kidding. Can you show it to me?
Sure. If you can show me the way to your changing room.
Is it the costume from the event?
Follow me.
Or does he get yet another costume? Okay, it is just the event thing. Well, damn, imagine that. An optional, an alternate outfit actually showing up in the game in a portion that is actually permanent and not event
I
exclusive.
think I actually look pretty dapper in this. It's a pity I don't have many opportunities to wear it in public.
Seriously, normally optional clothing only shows up for a single event and then never again. But these hangout events are permanent. We have an alternate outfit that shows up in an actual permanent part of the game. Can you believe it? I sure can't. You're such a show-off. But you do look pretty good.
Uh-oh, not a fan of me as a prince? I'll have to act my heart out so you'll be too dazzled to make any digs.
Kaeya, here's your script for the next scene. It's not too long, but you also don't have very long to prepare. Do you think you can memorize your lines in time?
Only one way to find out.
Let's go. Kaeya and the actors briefly rehearse the scene.
Okay, I think we've covered all your lines and movements on stage. You haven't had long to prepare, so don't worry about forgetting your lines. We'll remind you.
All right, I'm good to go.
Great. Then let's get this show on the road.
Let's see what Kaeya's made of. I mean, he already acted earlier today. This is just him acting again. But in a different story this time. From a master thief to a prince. Oh, how the
General
turntables.
Kumar, son of Kabus, the fate of this battle is clear. I beg you, please spare my few remaining men. They no longer have the strength to fight back.
Frasyav, though you now lead only the husk of a once mighty army, I have no desire to crush your dignity. Even your most savage warriors have no desire to see further bloodshed, and none among your ranks have opposed these peace talks. Nevertheless, I must hear it from you one final time.
Oh?
General
What?
Frasyav, do you
There it
agree
is.
to sign a treaty in good faith and commit from this day forth to peace between our nations?
With my army in ruins, I am in no position to do otherwise. But on this, I give you my word. Yes, let us end our hostilities and send our
Too bad this is
surviving
not
men
gonna
home
work
to
out
their
because the king is an
families.
idiot and an asshole.
We share the desire to lay down our arms for good and liberate our hearts from the dirge of hatred. Then as God above is our witness, by the authority vested in me by this intaglio of King Kabus, I hereby declare that I will spare your hostages and what remains of your army. May peace be restored to this land, and may these fields of war become a place where crops grow aplenty.
Too bad
My
the
tutor,
king is gonna
Gundafar,
be
has
like,
already made
sucks
haste
to
my father,
suck.
the king, with
This treaty is
recommendation of a
invalid
truce.
because I wasn't there.
It is my sincere hope that he will see that peace as a path to prosperity and grant me his blessing.
Prince Kubad, your name is renowned throughout your land and ours. I will place my hope in your words.
One will find
mistake.
on a battlefield no master of ceremonies, nor the paper on which a treaty may be signed. In their absence, let us raise our weapons and swear an oath. I, Kubad,
There
son
we
of
go.
Kabus, hereby pledge protection to you and all of your kin. May the oceans be stained red with my blood if I am ever to renounce this oath.
Wow, your friend is so dreamy. He's not a real prince by any chance, is he?
Wow.
Hey,
So first you
Ashana,
get a lot of
you
money,
don't want to miss this.
and then you immediately
The good-looking
simp.
guy who left that huge tip is acting on stage with Darble's troupe.
Darble's one lucky man.
I return, Your Highness. I hope I'm not too late. Have you already promised peace to Frasiav?
Nay, I am not so rash as to preempt my father's blessing.
Which he won't
I
give.
promised only what I could so far, the safety of his kin.
I don't really like Kaeya.
must
I
share
mean,
with you the
fair,
gravest news.
but some people simp for him.
Kabus has become blinded by fanaticism and hatred, and will stop at nothing to vanquish every last man under Frasiav's lead.
How can this be? You mean to say that my father has rejected our proposal for peace?
What a
Yes,
surprise.
indeed. I urged him to reconsider, and for this I was rebuked and dismissed from his service. But far stricter punishment than this awaits you, should you return home with your troops. Please heed my warnings, dear child. I dare not imagine what unspeakable atrocities your father
Turn the
intends
army
to commit.
around. Come back home with the army and just kill the king.
The truce must
Take his
stand.
place, your prince. You would
I
take the
cannot
throne
renounce my
immediately.
oath. How can man claim to stand above beast without remaining true to his word? The masses have grown weary of death and conflict in both our nation and theirs. Are we all now to bend to his will and massacre countless more to satisfy a desire that is his alone?
Exactly, turn the armies
When I
around and kill the
departed
king.
my beloved home to fight in a foreign land, I did so to honor his wishes and for my duty to our people. Alas,
Kill him and become
is
king
this
yourself.
fate's grand design?
Just do it. Code? What?
Is this fate's grand design?
Kaeya, the next line is, alas, is this fate's grand design, that I should spend the rest of my days in a
Well,
foreign
what did
land
you know,
till I am laid
Keys?
to rest in a grave far from home?
Must it be so?
Huh? Wait, that's not part of the script.
Kaeya, did you not hear me?
Oh, he's improvising? Or did he just have a
My
thought?
dear audience, I ask you this. Do you believe in
He's
fate?
improvising, oh no.
If fate decreed that your life was to end in tragedy, what would you do?
He's turning it around, huh? Addressing the audience, how dare. Showing that. Why did you just throw the prop to me? Seems like improv with the audience. Guess I should play along. Bravely face my fate. I would challenge my fate and rise above, exactly.
Oh?
That could be another
Then
split.
so must it be. Yes, so must it be. I shall discard this intaglio and rid myself of the shackles of fate.
Wait, but that's not... my dear prince, do you intend to betray your father?
Yeah, I
and
know those
abandon
kinds
your
of
heritage?
games.
Fate means to send the machinations of war to every
Damn.
corner of the land, to fan the flames of conflict till they engulf the entire world. Fate would see my sword tainted with the blood of innocence. That the bright banner of my homeland might fly in every nation known to mankind. But I shall not bow to the will of fate. I am no pawn in heaven's plan.
So you'll rise
Bravo!
above.
Where did this guy come from? Is he one of the new hires?
Nope, he's
up,
he's
stop
just a
interrupting.
placeholder.
I, Kubad, will spend the rest of my days in a foreign land till I breathe my last in a place far from home.
Oh, at least he brought it back in the end.
Prince Kubad, my child, there is no need to be rash. Please bring at least your fortune and the retainers who will always be loyal to you.
Gundafar, my dear mentor. You have always been like a father to me. It brings me only anguish to bid you farewell. But I must walk this path, or freedom dies by my hand. Goodbye, my tribe and kin. Farewell, sweet land of my birth.
Goodbye, my child.
To never be seen again. Now sizable audience bursts into applause. Kaeya! Amazing.
It's Prince Kubad. Could I please get your autograph?
Why, certainly, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good thing the actual actor wasn't here. I want an autograph too. Good thing imagine if the actual actor was here, they never would have had this much of an audience. Had garlic bread with my... Ooh, good old garlic bread. Nice. Nice, Gabe. Also, how are you? You still doing well? I mean, I know you were here earlier, right? But still, I have to always ask. Because I don't know, why do I have to ask? Who knows? Anyway, I want an autograph.
Just an autograph? Well, you can get one of those at any time.
So vacation? I hope you're enjoying your vacation. But if you're doing good, I assume you are.
Left the Knights of Favonius. I think I might go into acting full time.
Darbil, could you introduce me to this young man?
My apologies, Master Toos. I somehow missed you in the crowd earlier.
No, you can't hire Kaeya. He's a knight.
Distance away. I just came over near the end after I noticed a large crowd gathered around the stage. The performance was outstanding across the board. I knew that the poor turnout over the past few days was just bad luck. It was only ever a matter of time before you hit it big.
Oh, there you go. I'm guessing that's the sponsor then.
I think you could include some improvisation as a staple in future performances. As for the prop he threw, no need to get it back. It's fairly cheap anyway.
Thank you, sir. And a big thanks also to our wonderful prince. Had Kaeya not agreed to
Damn, imagine doing improv sections in a play like this. But they always have to bring it back somehow.
Well, young man, I must say, you've made quite the impression on me. My caravan is always loaded with the finest food and wines. You're welcome to visit at any time.
Thank you for the invite, sir. But I'm afraid I've reached the end of my time at Sumeru. I'm sure that my friends and family in Mondstadt must be missing me terribly.
So I'm guessing that's also the end of the hangout
Consider it
then.
an open invitation. Once you've been bitten by the travel bug, my friend, you'll be getting itchy feet again before too long. My door is always open. If you're ever interested,
maybe, you know what, depending on how this goes, maybe we'll actually be able to finish all of the hangout endings. I don't know how long this one is. I never remember how long the hangouts are.
Thank you
I
so
never
much,
remember.
Master Toos. I'll see you shortly. Seriously,
But it seems like we're getting
thank
close
you
to
for
the
bailing
end,
me out
maybe,
again.
unless there's more to do after the
You're
play.
a good guy. May the gods bless you. You know, you should stay for a few more days. I owe you a meal at the very least.
Darbil,
Konosuba?
Asgard is back. He lost track of time playing Genius
Ooh, nice,
Invocation
nice, nice, nice.
TCG. You've got to sort him out.
So how much of it did you watch? Season 1, Season 2, both OVAs? Maybe the movie? Maybe the spin-off? I want to know exactly how much of it you were able to watch so far.
Genius Invocation again? Ah, that does it. The kid's not getting away with it
Suyan
this time.
Snow? I don't
Please
think I
excuse
have.
me, Kaeya.
Doesn't ring
I
a
will
bell
be
at
right
least.
back.
Sure, there's no rush.
Season 1, Episode 7, okay. Just one quick reminder.
Let's slip away now while we can.
Oh, okay, we're running. Yeah, no, Hisuian Snow. I had a feeling it was Pokemon, but couldn't tell ya. So one quick thing. For some reason, the first OVA is sometimes listed as episode 11 of Season 1. But it isn't. Season 1 stops before you get to the OVA. I personally would recommend saving both OVAs until after you're done with the with Season 1 and 2. Because without spoiling anything, the first OVA has a character that only gets introduced in Season 2. They introduced the character partway through Season 2, actually pretty early on, but still. But they already show up in the OVA 1. So yeah, maybe save that until after Season 2. Just as a quick little piece of info. In case they decide to list the OVA as an episode of Season 1. You can totally watch it as part of Season 1 too. I just wouldn't personally recommend it all that much. Maybe that's just a matter of preference though. So anyway, Megumin, am I right? Ah, good old explosion. Bunch of useless people in a big party.
Alright, this should be far enough. Don't think they'll find me here.
But yeah, it's totally understandable how Megumin got her own spin-off series. More than understandable. And to think that the spin-off series is also already done. Now we're waiting for Season 3, which I believe is coming sometime next year. So that's also gonna be fun. Me's looking forward to it big time. Weren't you gonna sign some autographs?
People were starting to expect a lot of things that I didn't sign up for. Besides,
fair,
the
I
missing
guess.
actor is back now. Darbil shouldn't be needing me to stand in again.
Yeah,
I
but
don't mind
people are expecting
socializing,
you now.
But compared to chatting over food and drink, I much prefer just going wild on the stage. What about you? Did you enjoy the show?
I thought your performance was intriguing. I wasn't expecting that improv section. Mostly I was just curious to know what was going through your mind on stage.
Oh? I was expecting a lengthier critique, but you've thrown the question right back at me. Sneaky. Alright, I'll rise to your challenge. Let me think. All the world's a stage, and all the people merely players. Does that answer your question? Perhaps there's an inept god out there deciding everyone's fate.
That text was totally
Much
different,
like an
right?
academia student drafting Darbil's scripts. Yeah, inept is a good word for it. Honestly, it might even be a little too civil to describe a god who turns fathers against their sons and is bent on endless warmongering, don't you think? Anyway, that's exactly why actors need to wake up and realize they don't have to follow the script. There's nothing to stop them from following their gut and making it up as they go along.
Do you really believe that?
Oh, my dear traveler, please don't take me too literally. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. The god is just a figure of speech. The real point I'm making is about the actors. Everyone, you and I included, is both an actor and a member of the audience. If you don't like the script, just walk off the stage and join the audience. You always have a choice.
That sounds difficult.
A little too obtuse? Well, don't dwell on it. It's nothing worth losing sleep over. I was just thinking aloud. Relax. Be yourself. Do your thing. That's all I'm really trying to say. When I did my little bit of audience interaction back there, you had no time to prepare. You had to just say what you thought in the moment.
I mean, that is true.
Spontaneous thoughts are often the most authentic. And that's why I liked your answer. You're still holding on to the intaglio I threw you from the stage, right?
Yeah, because they said I could keep
Think of
it
as a
because it's
souvenir from
cheap,
my improvised
so it's
performance.
not expensive to
It's
replace.
been the most fascinating
Luckily.
day, hasn't it, little birdie?
And your little birdie's gone. And there it is. I got the thingy. Answer. So must it be. Yes, so must it be. Nice shot too. Okay then. But we is not done yet. We may have completed one ending. But there's more. So let's see. Oh, wow. There wasn't a single split down that path. I would have expected there to be one split at least, but no. Guess we'll go back to that segment. And this time just not interact with the play at all. So we'll see the play and we'll be like, so anyway, financial stuff, right?
A matter of utmost
Huh. Outdoor theater. Looks fun.
What were we just now? Travel expenses?
Ah, yes. Here's what I was thinking about the unused funds. Given that the acting Grand Masters saw fit to allocate these funds to my trip in the first place, I think it's my responsibility to make sure that every last mora is put to good use.
Like leaving a massive
In
tip.
other words, what do you say we find a way to spend the remaining budget? Perhaps a fancy meal at a nice restaurant? Or a river cruise that takes in the sights of Sumeru City? Or we could buy a few nice mementos to take home.
Isn't this embezzlement? Can't believe you're talking so openly about living it up at the public's expense.
Hey, no need to put it like that. Let's keep walking. We can consider it some more on the road.
Sure.
The rules of the Knights of Favonia state that any and all expenditures during a business trip are counted as travel expenses. That's more than enough justification to live a little. Of course. With
Well,
me
if
being
you say
on my
so.
own, it was looking like a wasted opportunity. But now that I've run into you, why don't we make this a joint trip?
The second I walk a little bit too far away from him, I
You're
immediately
always
speed
so
up again
busy.
to run
It's
away
high
even
time
further.
You gave yourself a proper break. Even the sharpest blade loses its edge if it's always in use. Regular maintenance is essential for reliable performance.
So what are you
And
saying we
anyway,
should do then?
Life is short, so we should make the most of the time we have. Right now is the perfect time to relax and enjoy ourselves. And who knows how many other chances we'll get. So come on, what do you say?
We can't spend public money for our own amusement. I'm gonna be the voice of reason here.
Now I remember why you're an honorary knight. Of course, being tempted by money is beneath you.
I have enough already.
Your honest character is
Bones!
dazzling to behold.
Hello, how are
Like the
you?
sunlight reflecting off the surface of Cider Lake in the late fall.
Been a bit. Hope
I
you're
hold
well.
my
Thank you
hands
so much for the
My thinking
resub.
was
Lucky
mistaken.
number 13.
In that
Yes.
case, I guess today's end of trip blowout is cancelled. I shall pack my luggage and prepare to return to Mondstadt.
Hope you're doing well. I really hope so. It's been a while since I was able. Like, I think the last stream you did was that that Tears of the Kingdom stream, I think, right? Well, I'm looking forward to whenever you're streaming again. Unless you have streamed multiple times since then, I just keep missing it because I is dumb. But I think that was the previous one. I've been away for... Yeah. Totally fair. Hope you're enjoying your summer, I assume, vacation. Hope you're having fun. And yeah, I'm sure it's also going to be a blast when you finally finish the game. I can join you for the journey. It'll be nice to catch up with everyone in Mondstadt anyway. Exactly.
Oh, you do that for me? Well, this wasn't what I'd originally planned, but it's a very welcome development. When I was souvenir shopping, I picked out something for you too. Guess my thoughtfulness wasn't in vain.
Oh, you got me a souvenir?
Well, let's keep that a secret for now. Not because I want to keep you guessing.
But because you want to wait until we're
I
back?
didn't think I'd run into you here. All my gifts are back at the inn.
Oh.
I want you to find out for yourself when you open it. The surprise is what gift giving is all about, is it not?
Fine by me.
Then it's settled. We'll leave together shortly.
But yeah, I'm currently hanging out with Kaeya, who was also a big part of the current event. Alright, all the way back! Back to the nation where it all began. Good old Mondstadt. It's been a bit since I was there. Southern world. How's life? Trying to find chance today. Things have been going pretty well, I would say. Decently well, decently well. Just, I want always, the only thing is I always wish I had more time for everything. Especially like with streaming and everything. I'm especially excited now that I've finally been able to start Master Detective Archives, which is a game I've been waiting for since it was announced. Because it's made by the same team that made Danganronpa, and it is very similar in structure to Danganronpa, and I am a big Danganronpa fan, so I had to. But yeah, generally, things are going very well for me, I'd say. Probably. Yeah, definitely.
A comforting sight. Now, as promised, your souvenir. Here you go.
Alright, what do you have?
According to the merchant I bought it from, mysterious spirits called
Danganronpa, yes, that one.
And this lamp in particular once housed a very powerful genie. Merchants love to exaggerate.
Oh, it is fun so far.
But it's still quite the pretty little lamp.
Just the fact that it took me over 8 hours to even get to chapter 1. Never mind beat chapter 1, I'm still in it.
You can also use it as an ordinary pot. Personally, I think it'd make an excellent wine vessel.
Oh, why thank you, Kaeya. Yeah. Honestly, I didn't expect the game to be like, to take me that long to get to the first chapter. I mean, I'll take it, but it was surprising to realize how long it lasted until I got there. Thank you, I'll put it on display.
You're welcome. I'm glad you like it. I'm ready to head into the city now. You're free to join me, or you can make your own schedule. I could give everyone their souvenirs first, but I'm not sure whether I'm in the mood for running around and visiting people right after the long
Oh,
journey.
I would be down for it. Maybe we get to see other characters again.
But I know I'll only get bored sitting in my room alone.
So this is another split.
Suggestions?
There's another split in the story, definitely. We can chill out together so you can relax without getting bored. I can join you for the souvenir giving so you have some company. Exactly, souvenir giving. I want to see the other characters.
Yes, I suppose. Okay. Souvenir run.
Please tell me we're gonna run into some of my old favorites.
So
we haven't seen Fischl in a while, okay?
You haven't seen in a while.
Yes.
Let's start by going to the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Jean and Lisa will definitely be there.
Okay.
With any luck, we might run into a few others too.
But I want to meet the Chuny. Chuny character, I need Fischl. Killed some birds. Actually, I think it's faster to just teleport here. There we go. But yeah, Bones. The fact that I'm, you know, how come that this game and Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and probably Tears of the Kingdom 2, they really got compared a lot when Genshin first came out. I mean, with the UI design and everything. People were comparing these two games a lot. Which I think is funny. I'm not complaining. Everyone currently playing Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Meanwhile, me still playing Genshin and not stopping. I says hello. Say hello back. Give some pats from me on my behalf. Give some head pats. Absolutely needed.
Hey, you two busy?
Long time no see, everyone.
You must have had a tough journey, Kaeya. Oh, it's been a while, cutie.
Yes, welcome back, Kaeya. Why is the honorary knight accompanying you?
Oh, we just ran into each other. You explain your chance encounter with Kaeya and Sumeru to Jean and Lisa.
I understand. Back to matters at hand, Kaeya. I have already received your report. You did well this time, thank you.
That's
A few days ago,
it's very pretty.
we received a letter from the representative
And that is new and
of the
shiny.
Wine
True,
Merchants
true.
Association in
Gotta have the new
Sumeru.
and shiny stuff.
It was thanks to
There
their
are some
on-the-spot
complaints I have
decisions
about
that
Genshin that I
further
probably
losses
wouldn't
due to
have
continued
in Tears of the
delays were
Kingdom.
avoided.
Just doing my duty.
It's the difference
Anything
between
to reduce
free to
the
play,
active
but you have
investors'
in-game
workload.
purchases, and you pay
I
for the
nearly
game,
forgot.
but you can unlock
I have
everything
some
by
unused
actually
travel
playing.
funds. I'll return the surplus now.
That is the big difference. Oh, Zelda nostalgia? Fair. I've complained about some stuff today because they introduced some new costumes for characters. And here's the thing, unlike literally everything else in this game, okay? Everything in this game can be obtained by just grinding, getting materials, maybe getting lucky on the gacha. But costumes, like alternate outfits, are the only things that you can only obtain for paying actual real money. And that is a little bit upsetting because one of my favorite characters who's on my team got a new outfit, and I kind of want it. But I am committed to remaining free to play, so I will never be able to obtain it. Very, very sad. He's talking like he wasn't planning on spending it. I have a sudden urge to expose him.
Given the suddenness of the situation and the difficulty in resolving it, I authorized a greater than normal disbursement in case of unforeseen circumstances.
Well, good thing I didn't let him spend that money.
Much left over. Thank you, Kaeya.
Just doing the right thing. But
yeah, totally doing the right thing.
Post-trip debrief. I brought some souvenirs back for everyone.
Souvenirs from Sumeru?
Where Lisa went to school. Well, that looks interesting. That looks nice.
Here, the letter opener is for Jean. The jeweled brooch is for Lisa. And the items in the box are for everyone else.
Everyone else? So we're not gonna run into Fischl.
Look at the
sad.
ornamentation on the sheath. This must be one of those crafts unique to Sumeru. It's my first time seeing one in person. Thank you, Kaeya.
I love the color of the gem in this brooch. And the setting is so elegant. You have excellent taste, Kaeya. This can't have come cheap.
It wasn't too bad. I didn't spend too much.
And you totally used the funds you were given, right? Oh?
Albedo, is that you? Come in.
Albedo, now there's someone we haven't
Finished
seen
the
in a bit
latest quarterly
again.
expenses report for the workshop. It's ready for your review. Traveler, greetings. And Kaeya.
Nice seeing him
Welcome back from
again.
Sumeru. I haven't seen you in a while.
Hello, Albedo. How's your imposter brother doing? Quote unquote brother. That one doppelganger. Because I'm pretty sure you're still keeping him around. You haven't killed him yet. Last I saw, you were, I think, still okay with that person's existence.
You two look like you're in good spirits.
As a matter of fact, the honorary knight and I traveled back from Sumeru together. Ah, yes, and I brought some souvenirs for you and Klee. They form a set. Hold on.
Ah, but I guess we're not meeting Klee again, but we saw Klee enough in the event.
Klee has been constantly inquiring as to the timing of your return lately.
Since you weren't around, she thought you had also been grounded, and that it would be a long time before you could come out.
Children always have the most peculiar way of looking at things.
I mean, honestly, with Kaeya wanting to spend money,
been too dull for you all in my absence.
Kaeya was willing to spend
Klee's
tax
third
money
time this month.
for his own amusement.
Evidently, you're not
So he
the
should
least bit
probably be
surprised.
grounded.
No. On the contrary.
Slash
what
put
would
in
be a
jail.
surprise is if Klee ever managed to stay out of trouble for a substantial length of time.
Anyway, since my souvenir is part of a set with Klee's, there's no rush to give it to me. When Klee's next, released, I'll bring her to see you sometime. We'll collect our souvenirs together.
Sure.
Alrighty then.
Makes sense. Leave the surprise for the person who'll enjoy it the most.
I'll leave these documents here. I'll take my leave now,
You should
everyone.
check it out? I might. I probably should, you're right.
Kaeya, I've approved your vacation request. Use this time to relax and unwind. Don't worry about the report and other work. I'll take care of it. You too, Honorary Knight. There isn't any work the Knights of Favonius require your assistance with at this time, so please take it easy.
Oh, I guess we shall then.
Then we'll be going.
I mean, they shouldn't rely on us anyway, considering how much
Don't
we're
forget to return the
away
box in, the
in other
Dandelion Sea
nations.
series before it's due.
Don't worry, I'm nearly done with those. I'll be able to return them in a few days.
Alright. Who else are we giving a souvenir to? Maybe Fischl is here after all? Maybe? Fischl and Mona? Perhaps?
I'm surprised Klee still hasn't escaped. I taught her a few tricks just before I left.
Is this just the norm for a norm to you?
Kids will always have their moments of mischief. But to be able to grow up without a worry
Also,
or care
Rob,
in the
you're still
world is
here.
something truly precious. Well, now that all the gifts for the Knights of Favonius are with Jean, next up is...
Well,
how about we visit the Dawn Winery under the pretext of delivering souvenirs and try to score some free wine? It's been a
but
long
you
time
have
since I last
souvenirs,
saw
so we're
you
going there
here.
anyway, right?
Plus, it'll be the perfect time to treat you to some of their newest
So I guess we're
brews.
meeting D-Luke again.
D-Luke should be there tomorrow since he has business to deal with. But then there's nothing scheduled for the day after tomorrow, so perhaps it'll be easier to get free wine then. What do you think? When should we go?
Is there another split decision? I guess tomorrow.
That works.
Better sooner rather than later.
Then I guess we'll see D-Luke. Let's meet at the front entrance of the Dawn Winery tomorrow.
I only want to skip 1 day, not 2 days. Please and thank you. Wait till the next day. Good thing I can speed up time. Imagine if I couldn't do this. It would be super annoying. Alright, Dawn Winery it is. Let's go. Let's see what D-Luke's been up to. Oh, D-Luke! Where are you at? The fact that there's no teleport point at the Dawn Winery, how could they do this to me? Always making me walk at least a little bit. I'm here.
You made it.
Why sad,
Come on,
Rob?
let's go inside. Brace yourself for some sour grapes.
If you're
You
not
could.
feeling well, then
But
let
why?
me go this time.
Oh, I'm fine. It's not serious.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not interrupting anything important.
What are you doing here today? And I see you've brought a +1.
Greetings, it's been a bit.
Oh, it's nothing particularly pressing. It's just that we recently returned from Sumeru, and given how long it's been since we last visited the winery, we thought we'd drop by and say hello.
How kind
that
of
it?
us, ain't that right?
Make yourselves comfortable then.
Oh, do you really mean that?
Don't you want to give him the
Because my
souvenir?
definition of comfortable happens to involve prodigious amounts of your finest wines. Speaking of which, I'm curious where you store the wine these days. Is it the same place as it always used to be?
Sounds like you're in a hurry to reach your goal. Been plotting this raid for a long time.
Plotting
Perhaps.
a raid? Why, you misunderstand me. The truth is,
Gotta
a
love
rumor
these two
happened to reach
interacting.
my
They
ears
get along
recently.
so well.
My informants tell me that last month,
Alright, see you in a bit
the
then,
Dawn
Rob.
Winery spent a large sum of mora on 2 bottles of limited edition Northland Valberry liquor. However, it turns out that they were likely just cheap knockoffs masquerading as the real thing. Of course, a teetotaler like yourself would struggle to tell the difference. So why not get a connoisseur to help you appraise the
Aha,
quality?
and that's how you want to get the
Oh,
free
wait.
wine, huh?
But the sterling reputation of Dawn Winery is at stake. Why, if you really purchased bootleg liquor, that would be scandalous. Better to have unknown and insignificant alcohol aficionados do the taste test for you, to prevent word getting out.
Aha.
Quite the story. You used that one last year. Got anything else?
Too bad.
Really? I totally forgot. In that case, how about the principle of reciprocity?
The what?
Here, this is for you. I bought it for you in Sumeru, and it cost a veritable mountain of mora.
Sure it did. It is a lamp.
Thanks. Put it on the table.
That's it? No comment whatsoever?
You want a comment? Okay then. This thing is
Very in line with your unique aesthetic tastes.
Huh.
Just like that vase over there.
Is that also something
Elsa,
Kaeya purchased for you?
Fetch a bottle of this year's newest batch from the warehouse, or else someone will keep blathering on with endless excuses.
There you go, there's the
One moment,
wine.
Master Kaeya. I shall fetch it immediately.
What's wrong, Elzer? Are you okay?
My throat is a bit raspy is all. It got better after I began taking medicine, but recently it flared up again. Other than a bit of difficulty breathing now and then, it's nothing to be concerned about.
Many illnesses are caused by overwork. If you don't get enough rest, medicine alone won't solve the problem. Surely you
So
should have
Kaeya, are
long
you gonna
since
fetch
handed
the
over
wine
the work of
yourself?
the winery to Diluc by now. You can't keep being Diluc's butler. He's becoming a louse.
Actually, most of the time
He?
Take some time off, Elzer. Don't put it off any longer. I'll handle the guild matters.
Well, there
It's
you go.
important to take care of your health. You have to take it seriously. And, cavalry captain, you would do well to remember that brevity is the soul of wit.
Master Diluc, Master Kaeya, thank you both. Then I'll take my leave and rest for a few days.
Enjoy your vacation.
And there he goes.
No, before you officially clock out, let me head out the door with you. We can grab a few bottles on the way. There's nothing quite like enjoying a quality wine while feeling the gentle breeze against your face.
I don't like that word. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Want to come, Diluc?
Normally I'd accompany you, but unfortunately I still have some pressing matters to take care of. My apologies and regards to...
Ah, the hydrate, thank you very much.
Really? Oh,
Appreciate
that's
it.
a shame.
There we go. Good old hydrate. You need it every once in a while, and I forgot. I always forget to do it. Imagine me taking care of myself.
I asked Connor
Couldn't
to
be
select a bottle
possible.
of our best. He'll bring it by shortly.
You asked Connor?
He hasn't seen you in a while. He's just happy to be able to do this for you.
Considerate as ever. Ah, Elzer, I also brought you a gift. Here, this belt buckle's for you.
Also art?
Such
No art for that one,
artistry.
okay.
Thank you very much indeed. I'll put it on as soon as I get home.
It's the holidays I never
Glad
forget.
you like it. Go
You know
on,
what? Very
enjoy your
fair.
time off.
Everyone always tells
And
me I
don't
drink
forget
too
to see
little.
a doctor.
Very well,
I really should be
Master
paying
Kaeya.
more attention to that.
I'll be taking my leave now.
Oh, shit, but better to drink
Elzer's
too
a
much
good
than too
guy,
little.
And he's very responsible.
Like me.
But with 1,000 different things to worry about each day, that same sense of responsibility wears him down.
Master Kaeya, your wine and an apple cider for your friend. All freshly fermented this year. Please, have a taste.
Yeah. But honestly,
Traveler,
at
this
least
one's
at
for
least
you.
it's not that bad. Like, especially when playing visual novels, it always haunts me that I never drink enough, which I really should. I should show a little bit more initiative. But yeah, I remember it's been a while since I played any DDLC mods. But yeah, doing like more than 3 hours worth of visual novels, which is just me reading text and nothing else. And doing voices too, which that requires even more hydration. Ain't that fun stuff? Well, thank you, Connor.
Oh, very clear. And a full-bodied aroma. That's rather nice.
Isn't it? This one's a little on the sweeter side, but I can go grab a dry one if you'd prefer.
No need. Sweet is just fine. Let's drink one together.
I guess this might be
Don't
the end
mind
then.
if I do. I haven't caught
This
up
feels
with you
like we're gonna
this
get the
in a
ending
long
screenshot
time.
now.
We used to always pour the first glass for you when cracking open a new
Or maybe it's
barrel.
gonna continue, but
With you
honestly,
gone
sitting
these
at the
past
table
few
and drinking
years,
feels like a
I've
good
had to
spot for
drink
the
it
ending
for you.
screenshot.
Well, Since it wasn't me harvesting the grapes, de-stemming, or crushing them, it's much more fitting that you should take the first taste.
Crushing?
Crushing the grapes improves the aroma and color of the wine during the fermentation process. If you're curious to learn more about the winemaking process, you can read our Fruit Winemaker's Manual.
I'd rather not.
If you'd like, Traveler,
don't have a
you can
lot
help
of
us
interest
harvest
in
some
any
grapes.
alcoholic beverages.
Winemaking can be quite a lot of fun.
It isn't nearly as exciting as he makes it sound. Your back will be in so much pain after picking grapes that you won't be able to stand up straight.
Master Kaeya
Damn.
is right. Harvesting grapes is a back-breaking labor. But seeing the grapes turn into grape juice, then ferment into wine, it's a fascinating experience. And every person at the winery should have a chance to share in it.
Wait, so D-Luke actually helps you with the winemaking?
Oh, goodness no.
So of
Master
course not.
D-Luke is far too busy. Not just
Yeah, he's
during
busy
the day,
being a
but
vigilante.
even at night.
Oh? And just what is D-Luke always so busy with?
Stuff that the knights don't
Well,
need to know about.
Come nightfall, he's always out there, networking and so on.
Yeah, that, totally.
Master Kaeya, you may be surprised to learn just what lengths Master D-Luke is willing to go to for the sake of the business.
Connor, you're an awful liar. I hate to see you struggle.
Oh, so Master Kaeya, how do you like your drink? I remember you weren't very interested in wine when you were young.
These naturals. Yeah, no. Connor almost exposed the Dark Knight hero.
That was because the adults said children weren't allowed even a drop. Don't you remember how much trouble D-Luke got in that time he snuck a drink?
Ah, yes, of course. Adeline even covered for the two of you.
But on a serious note, having grown up at a winery, I spent my childhood watching Tunner plant the grape seeds, waiting for them to ripen on the vine, harvesting them together, and waiting for the alcohol to ferment. Even though I couldn't help with making distilled spirits, watching everyone work was fascinating.
I would imagine, but you could just
anyone
lay
not love
back
to
and
drink with a
watch.
childhood like that? So, let us raise a glass to wine itself.
Ah, yeah, this
And
toast
thanks
must
to
be
the
the ending
gracious
then.
hospitality the winery has shown us today.
To our generous hosts.
Here, here, to Dawn Winery.
3 glasses clink and are promptly drained.
Speaking of wine, Connor, I have a gift for you. It's a decanter set from Sumeru.
I get a present too? Thank you, Master Kaeya. Time really does fly. I still remember the days when everyone was giving you gifts at your birthday parties when you were young. Now I have wrinkles and
Plans
Tunner's
ruined.
bed's double.
Were you trying to
Kaeya is
drown
the
me?
Cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius.
Listen, hydrate has a short cooldown on it, just because I don't want people to drown me in hydrates. I've seen it on people's streams before where people spam hydrate like 20 times in a row. You can't do that here. I don't remember what I set the cooldown to. It might have been like 5 minutes, maybe? Because I remember I didn't want it to be too over the top. Like, the cooldown should be short, but not so short that you can spam it.
How is Tunner holding up?
He's still tough, but getting on in years, so some things just aren't as easy as they were. But he's used to doing things his way and doesn't trust new employees to do it for him. A lot of the temporary workers I hired quit because they couldn't handle how picky he was. Master Kaeya, if you have time, why not go talk to him about it? You're probably the only person he'll listen to besides Master D-Luke.
I definitely owe him a visit. I haven't seen him in some time, and I do have fond
Could you not
memories of
ruin the
days
free-to-play,
when he was
please
teaching me
and
to pick
thank you?
grapes.
Alright, let's go. Hello. The story is actually longer than I expected.
Oh, Master Kaeya, you're back. No, I'm not at all busy. I just spend my hours watching the grapes growing on the vine. They're growing wonderfully this year. A few rows are almost ripe. We've already begun harvesting them these past few days, so that'll keep me occupied. Sit, sit. After we're done picking, I'll bring a few bunches over for you to try.
We're just here to give you a
No
thingy.
need. We were just drinking with Connor, and our stomachs are so full of wine that we couldn't eat a bite.
What about your friend? Doesn't he want to try?
I'm not hungry.
Allow me to introduce the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius.
Hey, that's me.
Ah, the honorary knight in the flesh. There are so many talented people in the Knights of Favonius. You all have bright futures ahead of you.
Why, thank you.
Harvesting grapes is hard work. Let me help you. Do you still remember how I used to help out when we were short-handed?
I believe I do.
Nice quotes.
In that case, I'm counting on you.
And I will help too.
What's this? Everyone's clamoring to do manual labor? Well, suits me. More help is always appreciated.
Yeah, I'm sure you appreciate the free work.
Come with me, young lad. I'll tell you which grapes are ripe enough, and you can pick them.
Alright. Grape picking. Ripe grapes. Ripe grapes. Well, that was easy.
Ooh, you have nimble hands, lad.
Free manual
Master
labor,
Kaeya
let's
was
go.
nearly so careful when he was young. He mangled so many his first time. What a waste. Fortunately, the young master has a good head on his shoulders. Didn't take long for him to get up to speed. And now
Why
he's
are you so
turned into
slow?
Such an outstanding young man, polite and kind. If I
Even
had a
Klee
son
walks
as
faster and
exceptional
he
as
has short
Kaeya,
legs.
Oh, I would be the happiest man in Mondstadt.
Alright, pick more grapes. Can do. Done.
There's a few more rows of grapes up ahead. Let's finish picking them together.
If you're this slow, I'll just set
Careful
stuff on
not to
fire.
damage the grapes when you pinch the stem.
There. So if you don't hurry up, I'm gonna do that to your grape bushes, by the way. All your crops will perish. Ah, there's the next ones.
These grapes look excellent. You're a fast learner.
Alright.
I'll take them. Good job. Master Kaeya left the winery and moved to Mondstadt. Just like my own son, Guy. He left home to join the Knights of Favonius too.
Yeah, I know,
know
daily
that by
quests
the
bringing
saddle
you
of the
things from
Master
Guy,
Thief
I am
too.
aware of that.
But I know that no matter how old your child gets, they always need a home
Steal
they
him
can
and
come
kill him.
back to.
Imagine if I did.
And without
After-
family by your side,
Yeah,
you
Kaeya
at
would totally be
least
okay
need
with
the
that.
companionship of friends.
Imagine.
I've been working here for decades and watched him grow up with my own two eyes. Sometimes I get the sense that there is something bothering him. Something deep-rooted. But he guards his secrets closely. Or perhaps he just doesn't want to involve us. After all, I doubt that we could help him.
Huh.
I can see that you have a good relationship with Master Kaeya. Please.
I mean, I don't know. The only use you would have for Kaeya is if you want to ice bridge anywhere, and ice bridging doesn't really work that well as it used to, so sad. I think Kaeya is much stronger than you might imagine. I'll take good care of him, I guess.
Hearing that puts my mind at ease. You're a good child. Thank you.
Kaeya is an important friend to me, I guess.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Knowing that he has a friend like you, we here at the winery can be happy for him.
You're looking very happy, Tunner. Was the traveler telling you some jokes?
No world join request right now, unless I know you,
I've received a
which I
letter
doubt
from
I
my
do.
Son, Guy. He's really going
Paimon's more
places.
important.
I'm so
I see your point. Again, I don't use
Master
Kaeya at all.
Honorary knight. My eyesight is fading in my old age. Could you read it out for me?
Of course.
Thank you both.
Use Paimon a lot. I mean, there you go. The grapes of warmth. Let's see what Guy has written. Alright, that's another ending. Let's see how many split paths we had here. So that's where we split off. There's the first split. Here's the second and third. Okay, we have found all the splits. We have achieved 2 out of 5 endings. These splits will lead to the other endings. Then let's go back to this one here. No, up there. So this one we're already at the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. Fascinating. I wonder where the split option is here. I don't quite remember. Might as well. You totally could do it. And I could help you grind by one-shotting everything if I join your world.
Just before I left.
Why are you smirking?
Kids will always.
Oh, this is right. This is when we decide the time.
But to be able to grow up without a, well, ooh,
yeah, that's where we pick the time. That's the difference.
To deal with. But what do you think?
Could just not sleep. Fair. Get 100% exploration progress and everything. The day after tomorrow.
Great. Then it's settled. Let's meet the day after tomorrow at the front entrance of the Dawn Winery.
Alright, we're not gonna run into D-Luke this time. That is gonna be the difference. First things first. 1 day. 2 days. Confirm. Day after tomorrow, yeah. No sleeping. Yeah, totally. What's a perma? Hello. But yeah, 100% exploration progress. I have that on like some areas. Far from all of them. Like if we check all of Mondstadt, except for Dragonspine, because Dragonspine sucks. All of Liyue, completely, including the chasm. All of Inazuma, including Enkanomiya. 100% Enkanomiya. Inazuma. I think I had all of it. Actually, no. Yeah, no, it was all of Inazuma. I haven't gotten 100% in any area in Sumeru yet. So that is what I have to work on. It lets you wait for a maximum of 48 hours. Yeah, 2 days. 2 days exactly. If you want to wait longer than that, you gotta do it in multiple sessions. Like you gotta advance by 2 days, and then advance by another 2 days. I obtained wood. Okay, this time we're here a day later than normal, so no D-Luke. I wonder if that means the story will be shorter? Or about the same length. Let's see.
You're more punctual than I expected. Let's head inside.
Let's wait for 2 years. Lamine Ether just come back. Ah, yes, imagine. Imagine if it was that easy. Complete the game by not doing anything and just waiting.
Master Kaeya? And the Traveler? Welcome, welcome. Please
Hello.
come in. I'll fetch you both something to drink.
Long time no see, Elzer.
Yes, it's been a while, hasn't it? So what brings you back to the winery this... Sorry. Is there anything I can do for you?
No need to be so formal. I just returned from Sumeru.
So the next split we're gonna have to go back to after we're done with this story
Master
is we can
night.
tell Kaeya
Never
to
mind.
spend
main
the
thing is
money
that
however we
Adland
feel
are here.
like.
Oh, speaking of Adland, where
That
is
could
she?
be fun.
She's taking some time off. She was busy cleaning yesterday and finally has a bit of time to herself.
What? Door monster sketch?
I brought
What?
some gifts for you both.
How?
Here, this belt buckle is for
Huh.
My goodness.
Intriguing.
It's exquisite.
Alright, he got the
Thank you,
belt buckle
Master
again.
Kaeya. I'll
We still have a gift for Connor as
Would you
well
like anything to
outside.
drink? We recently finished making a new batch of dandelion wine.
Well, What perfect timing. I was just wondering how this year's batch was coming along.
Let me fetch a barrel and have someone deliver it to the Knights of Favonius headquarters for you.
Oh, even with free delivery.
Oh, I won't be needing an entire barrel. A couple of bottles will be more than sufficient. Else Diluc might say I came here to beg.
Oh,
He'll
Master
say that
Diluc might
anyway.
grumble, but he doesn't mean it. Anyway, let me fix you both a drink.
Much obliged. Then I'll have a glass of dandelion wine and a glass of cider lake for him, if you please.
Cider Lake?
The name is not that literal. It is a drink with virtually no alcoholic content, as Master Kaeya will be aware. I'll prepare them now. Please, wait a moment.
Don't know what I was expecting. Never mind, I'm used to it already. Why is there no positive answer here? You should be happy that you're getting a non-alcoholic drink.
Strictly speaking,
Be happy that you can
it's not
avoid that
entirely
shit.
true. Cider Lake does have a tiny amount of alcohol in it.
Well, in that case,
Please,
I would be out of there. Try the cider lake that Elzer mixed. This goes against everything I stand for, but I have no other option than this. It's quite sweet and very tasty.
Pleased you liked it. Looks like my bartending skills haven't faded with age.
How have you been recently? Is the winery's business doing well?
To tell you the truth, we've had our work cut out for us recently trying to fulfill some major orders. Things have only just started to quiet down over the last couple of days.
So, you've had no time off lately?
Oh no! Elzer's overworking himself.
Master
Who could have
Diluc
seen
was
this
concerned
coming?
about the same thing. But with him being out on business for a few days, who would take care of business and the guests if I were to take time off? Maybe some other time.
You should maybe
At
hire
least
some
take
other
half a
people?
day to see a doctor and make sure you're okay. If your condition worsens, Diluc will never forgive himself.
You make a fair point.
If you're worried about having someone to handle the winery, why not leave it to me? I'm familiar enough with your
Sure,
responsibilities
Kai, you
to
just want the
cover
free
for you for a
drinks.
while.
I am aware.
Master Kaeya, Please, come back to the winery more often. We all miss you very much.
All right. No need for that
Alrighty
kind
then.
of talk. Come on.
Ooh, now I
see you
remember what
out.
the other split was. One split was allowing him to spend money. Allowing Kaeya to spend taxpayers' money on amusement. And the other choice is what we do with him when we hang out in Mondstadt. Like, we're going on the souvenir run, but there was another option.
Winery in your hands.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. Rest easy. And go see the doctor. Such great weather today. A calm breeze and delicious wine. This is quite the treat. Though,
Huh. Is
it's
it
a pity
now?
this batch seems a bit bland. How about I go to the wine locker and fetch one from the reserve collection? I remember it's on the second floor.
Is that allowed?
Of course it's fine. I promised Elzer I'd help. I said nothing about leaving the wine alone.
Yeah, of course. Had a feeling this would happen.
Sorry, I'm a little late to the welcome party, but I believe I just heard the words wine locker and reserve collection. Planning on pilfering a bottle of reserve, Master Kaeya?
That he is,
The
yes.
reserve collection is reserved for a reason, you know. You should at least run it past Master Diluc first.
But how can he do that if Master Diluc's out
surely
on
you miss
business?
We were simply taking a walk around the house.
I
Sure.
see. Anyway, what brings you and the traveler to the winery today?
We just returned from Sumeru. It's been a while, so I thought we might drop by and say hello. And perhaps enjoy a complimentary drink while we're here.
Yes.
Surely you wouldn't
Don't we still have
object,
one more
Adeline.
souvenir to give away?
How could I object? We're simply happy that you've come back to see us.
Oh, Adeline, I also brought some gifts for you all. This bottle of essential
We didn't give her
oil
a
is for
gift
you.
in the previous
If you rub
ending.
it on your hands when it gets cold, your skin won't crack.
Oh my! I can't believe you remembered something like that.
Of course I remember.
Huh.
You always took such
Then
good
why
care
didn't you
of
give
me
her
when
that
I fell
souvenir in the
sick as a
previous
child.
ending?
In comparison, this is nothing.
Maid?
You're
You
all
big
grown
surprise?
up now, and you don't get sick nearly as easily. You don't need me to look after you anymore.
True, I don't get sick as much. But speaking of being looked after,
I mean, Spinner, you're making
when
a
I was
fair
in
point
Sumeru,
there.
I did find myself and my stomach missing your cooking so terribly.
And she can cook.
Oh,
Of course,
are
she's
you
a maid
hungry?
after all.
Would you like to eat something? You too, traveler. Please tell me if there's anything you'd like to eat.
Well, now that you mention it, I do actually feel a bit peckish.
Steak?
Oh?
Oh, yes. A nice steak would really hit the spot.
Fragrant
Then
cedarwood grill.
then shall we take a
medium,
seat?
Stewed vegetables on the side?
Yes, just like you always used to make.
You might.
Thank you kindly,
Hey,
Adeline.
yo, Spinner.
My pleasure.
Slow down there.
Traveler, I'm sorry I'm not familiar with your preferences. Would you like to come with me and select a few dishes?
Ah, yes, of course. Oh, we're gonna cook outside. Okay, then.
Grilling the steak over fragrant cedarwood infuses it with more flavor than pan-frying it. It's a favorite of Master Kaeya's. Since using an open flame to grill indoors is somewhat
Proceeds to
inconvenient,
Karen.
we usually set up a grill outdoors. It's perfect for grilling meat, but you can also use it to make stews. I can offer you a satisfying salad, cold cut platter, and anything stewed. What would you prefer, traveler?
Shall we try the sticky honey roast again?
Okay, right away.
Sticky honey. Spinner agrees. Adeline easily gets a fire
Master
roaring and
Kaeya
prepares
really
the
likes
food.
stewed vegetables, but it takes the most time.
Spinner and
So
I
I'll
agreed
start
on the
making that
on the
first, and
food
then prepare
choice.
your meal once that's underway.
You seem to know Kaya's preferences inside out.
Of course! I looked after him and Master Diluc when they were growing up. He wasn't always such a complicated character. He was a gentle child, polite and very sweet. Boys,
Yeah,
huh?
what Perma
The
said. It's
gentle
too
ones
long
grow
of a
up to be
text. It even
wild,
cuts
and
off.
the rambunctious ones become quiet and reserved. At least that's my experience. If there's anything you
I
don't
think it is
understand
meat
about
with honey.
Master
I don't
Kaeya and
know.
his antics, please feel free to talk to me about it.
It definitely sounds like an interesting
His temperament
combo.
has changed quite a lot
Like the
over
mix of
years,
sweet and
but he
savory.
still has a lot of the endearing qualities I remember.
It's not something I would ever come up with, but I do feel like it could be interesting to try how that combo would taste. I feel like it could either work. It would either work really, really well or be really, really bad. I'm hoping really, really well. That, but I'm really curious as to how it would taste. I'm really curious. Lemon juice. You can combine a lot of different things, okay? Can't always tell if he's being truthful. Can't always tell what he's up to.
Kaeya is much savvier and more mature than he used to be. Goodness knows he could be tricky to deal with. But let me share a few little tips.
Tips for dealing
When
with
he
Kaeya?
answers your
Okay, let's
question with
go.
a question, stop and think carefully about what he wants you to believe, and don't be led on by him. As for not knowing what he's up to, that's because he loves making up a good cover story. But don't
Yeah,
hold it to you
that's
too
again
much.
totally why he could be an
You
actor.
can take it from me.
He knows how to improv.
You were drinking a cider lake just now, right?
That's right.
Do you know why it's called that? The name was coined by none other than Master Crepus when he mixed the drink for Master Kaeya himself.
Also different cry.
They were
Yes.
adorable when they were young.
True.
One time,
Almost
the
forgot
winery
about the
was hosting
cry.
a banquet, and Master Crepus strictly
They have the
forbade
intimidation
Master
factor,
Diluc
you
from
know.
drinking. Master Diluc wasn't happy about that, and he convinced Master Kaeya to team up with him and sneak into the wine cellar to steal some dandelion wine.
Thieves!
And how did I find this out? Because when Master Kaeya attempted to distract me, I could clearly see Diluc hiding around the corner of the corridor, gesturing to Master Kaeya to direct him through the whole thing. The Captain Kaeya of today never bats an eye when he lies, but he wasn't like that at all when he was young.
All the Disco streams, thank you for the follow and
How'd I
welcome
get
to the
into this?
stream. But yeah, they were committing
Anyway,
some big
they
old
were
thievery
discovered by
there. How
Master
dare.
Crepus in the end, and he was furious. He punished Master Kaeya by making him write lines, and Master Diluc was forced to clean the wine barrels in the cellar.
Oh no.
The wine cellar had over a dozen large wine barrels to scrub, and Master Diluc was just a child. There was no way he could finish it all by himself. Master Krupus really meant to teach him a lesson. I'd originally planned
Imagine
to
if
secretly finish
Arceus
off the
could
work
be an
for him,
alpha,
but when I
but
peeked
sadly it
inside the
cannot.
cellar, I found that Master Kaeya was already there. He and I finished scrubbing the remaining barrels.
Oh, you keep out the good
When
work.
Master
Oh, I
Krupus
will.
saw
Thank
that
you.
The bruises on Master Kaeya's hands were even darker than those on Master
How are you?
Kingle's
How are you
hands.
enjoying
He
Genshin?
instantly understood the situation.
How far in the game are you? Are you
Master
also like
Krupus
up to
wasn't stern by
up to
nature,
date
so
on
to comfort
everything?
Master Kaeya, he mixed him a drink and added a few drops of alcohol just so he could have a little taste. So you see, Kaeya was a gentle child.
I still hate
and
that
never wanted
word.
to boast about the things he did for other people. Sometimes he'd even deny it if asked. His friends have a special place in his heart, even if he keeps this to himself. Kaeya's quite a smooth talker these days, but I can tell that his habit of quietly helping others hasn't changed.
59 at the moment, just preparing for Fontaine at the moment. I'm also a bit behind on story quest. Ah, I see. Fair, fair, fair.
Gentle.
Screw you, Spinner. Yeah, I am currently at AR 60. So literally no more experience to gain. I am up to date on everything so far. Well, except for the quest I'm currently playing, which is Kaeya's new hangout. But after this, I will have officially completed all the story portions again. Which is nice. I understand what you mean.
Ah, good. Okay, the stew is nearly ready, but the meat and the other dishes will need a moment. Please wait at the table. I'll be over shortly.
Okay, Spinner, that one's fair. Also, Tormuse, hello! How goes it? It's going well. We completed the event story and are now hanging out with Kaeya, who was part of the event story. Thank you, Rob. But now he has more of his own story, separate from the event again.
Drinking fine wine, eating Adeline's steak. Ah, now this is what I call a vacation.
Hanging out, yeah, that, totally. And I got to hear some stories about your childhood.
Oh? What has Adeline been telling you?
She said you were a very smart kid.
So she told the good stories. Well, shucks. Now I'm embarrassed.
Food's ready. I hope you're hungry. I made a little extra, given how long it's been since you were last here.
We never imagined there would be such a magnificent feast. You've really outdone yourself.
Let's see.
Why don't you sit and eat with us
have
this
fun.
time?
I'll come back later if you're still streaming. We'll see. I should be live for like about half an hour still, so I don't know if I'm still streaming by the time you get back. But thanks for the follow and for checking in. I do appreciate it. Who knows? Maybe I'll swing by your stream as well, because I do still need some of the drops for Genshin anyway, so I don't see any harm in it. Yeah, let's eat together.
If you keep chatting away, the food will get cold. I'll wait here. Please call me if you need anything.
I'm afraid that just won't do, Adeline. I'm serious. We get together so rarely. Can't you bend the house rules just this once?
Technically, Kaeya's in charge right now, so you know.
I don't live here anymore,
Don't
so
even
I'm
have
just a
Pokemon's
regular
account.
guest.
Sad.
You aren't going to refuse your honored guest
take the
this
drops
small
anyway.
request, are you?
Since it's you, Master Kaeya, I see no choice but to honor your request.
And that's the screenshot for the ending, I imagine?
I
No,
know
not
that
yet.
us sharing a meal is a sign of our close relationship, but this is technically against the rules for a maid. So, please forgive me for rebuffing you at first. I didn't mean to sound rude.
It's all Kaeya's fault.
Traveler, given how petty Master Kaeya can be, it must be hard for him to make friends. Does he have any friends in the Knights of Favonius?
Yes, me. That's it.
Looks like my efforts have paid off. See, Adeline?
You enjoy a home-cooked meal with Kaeya and Adeline under...
Hello, everyone. Pardon me,
Breeze.
but is this Dawn Winery? I'm Guangzhou, a
Hear me
guard with
out?
a secure transport
Okay, I'm hearing.
agency
I'm
under the
listening.
Legal
I'm hearing you out.
Communications Office. Here's my card.
No wonder Elzer felt so strongly about staying. He certainly wasn't kidding about how busy it is. Mr. Guangzhou,
I'm
pleasure
just
to make
gonna...
your acquaintance.
Eventually I'm
pleasure
just
is
gonna
all mine.
blacklist that
The secure
word.
transport agency has worked with your fine establishment in the past, though we have only corresponded through letters.
Well,
I always
Winery,
found it
no,
great
this
that
is
the
ether.
overseer of our cooperation have never had the occasion to visit in person.
Why don't we go inside to discuss the details? No doubt the conversation will flow better with some of our wines to taste. Adeline, we'll continue our discussion later. Could you fetch some apple cider for the three of us?
Huh.
Certainly, Master Kaeya. Please wait a moment.
Alright, let's go in. Can I repeat what?
And how might I address you, sir? As well as your
Just Kaeya is
Makes
fine.
Mega Crystal
I'm
Arceus
standing in
with a
today
Z
for
crystal.
Elder, who usually
Yes.
manages the winery's business. And this is my good friend.
Absolutely, yes. Totally. Imagine if it also had a regional form on top of it. Add that into the mix too, Spinner, why don't you? Also Alpha Pokemon and Totem Pokemon too, while you're at it. Make it a Totem Pokemon. Anything else? Regional form, Totem Pokemon, what other gimmicks are there that one could add into a mix? Technically Arceus has... How about Universe form, exactly. Hi, I'm Code.
A pleasure to meet you as well. I'm not just here today to pay a visit. I actually have an invitation for Master D-Luke to cut the ribbon at a ceremony to celebrate our agency's business. Our collaboration.
Well,
with Dawn
Perma, I don't know
last year
what I was
quite
saying there.
successful, and I was curious about your product shipment plans for the next quarter. If it's no trouble, please also mention to Master D-Luke that our agency has expanded this year. So if the winery has any additional needs, please consider us.
Master Kaeya, the apple cider you requested.
Master? Wait. Pardon my foolishness, but might I inquire as to your relation to Dawn Winery?
I'm Master Crepus's adopted son, and Master D.
Well, there you go.
However, as a serving captain
play
with the
bowling
Knights
for-
of Favonius,
I don't know.
I'm rarely at the winery.
My mistake. I apologize for not realizing earlier. I do hope I have not done you a
Actually
discourtesy.
going to
You may have
Mondstadt.
misunderstood.
I swear, I'm literally going to
Although I am
Mondstadt,
Master D. Luke's
yes.
brother, I don't actually live at Dawn Winery. I'm also a guest here today. I'm merely here receiving guests due to Elzer being temporarily indisposed. But please, don't worry. I will be sure to extend your invitation to Master D. Luke.
Thank you for your graciousness. I knew the Dawn Winery's wines were delicious, but I am only now discovering how wonderful the apple cider is. It has a clear and inviting fragrance.
In addition to the apple cider, the winery has an extensive collection of reserve wines and liquors. I see you are also a connoisseur of fine wines, so it would be a shame not to sample some.
Well, there you go.
Please fetch a bottle from the reserve collection in the second floor wine locker.
As you wish, Master.
Even more alcohol. The three of you enjoy apple cider and exquisite bottle of
Thank you
reserve.
again for your most
He got that
gracious
reserve after all.
Today's trip was very fruitful. Now,
Venti is
allow
one
your
of the
humble
characters in
servants to
Genshin
speak.
Impact, yes.
Please.
Certainly
it was a
one of the
pleasure.
characters of all time.
Here's hoping we'll have a chance to share some more fine wines together in the future.
The guest has left, Master Kaeya.
In the end, you couldn't protect the reserve.
It's no skin off my nose. Master D-Luke may have a few choice words when he learns of the situation, but that's all. All I really wanted to say is, you will always be a part of the Dawn Winery family, Master Kaeya. I have never considered you an outsider. No matter when, if you ever feel tired, you'll always be welcome here.
Well, there we go.
I understand, Adeline.
That feels like it's wrapping up real soon.
Now this is a busy day. Who's at the door this time?
Imagine D-Luke's here after all.
I'm back.
Ah, no,
Well,
it's just
that was
Elzer.
fast. How are you feeling?
The doctor said there was nothing to worry about. I just need some rest. But on the way back, I met someone who was looking for Master Kaeya.
Klee! We meet again.
Kaeya! Shh! Klee's here to rescue you. Come on! Let's escape.
Kaeya's not in danger. What are you rescuing Kaeya from? Right, because Klee thinks that Kaeya is currently under house arrest. That's not in danger.
Mr. Honorary Knight! Are you grounded with Kaeya too?
We're not grounded.
Grounded? Yes, Albedo was saying something about that. Sumeru was fun, but it can't compare with Mondstadt. So here we are.
You two must have done something to make Jean mad, but that's okay.
It's okay, we can all collectively do something to make Jean even madder.
So when Albedo told me you came back, I went and said sorry to Jean. Kaeya, you're free now. We can go play together again.
Oh, if my memory serves me correctly, this child is...
A pyromaniac.
This is a fully qualified Knight of Favonius, Klee.
Hello, miss. I'm Klee. We're sorry. Please don't ground Kaeya.
What?
I really need to take Kaeya and Mr. Honorary Knight away, so we can go find Albedo, Sucrose, Amber, and everyone else. And
I highly doubt we'll get to see them though. I feel like this is gonna end before we run into them.
Kaeya's grounding is long over.
See, Adeland, you don't need to worry about me. I have lots of people to care for me now.
What the hell is Sucrose? Sucrose? Albedo's assistant? There we go! Our son. Follow the sun in flight, flee with all your might. Look at little Klee. You know, Sucrose, hang on. Where's Sucrose at? Glucose and the others? There we go, there's Sucrose. Albedo's assistant. And yeah, that is cute. Klee is absolutely adorable. Again, if only I could get the alternate outfit for her.
Dodoko, where are you?
I mean, I've had a look at the outfit, okay, and it's super cute. Look at that outfit for her. Look at this outfit. I'm not getting it. Because I am content, I am committed. I will remain free to play. This account is entirely free to play. I will not purchase anything for any real world money. Which means I will not be able to get the outfit. Very, very sad. But, oh well. That is my decision. Nothing I can do about that. I could change my mind, but I'm not going to. Alright, so there are 2 more endings. Cuteness confirmed, indeed. So this is a split. Let's continue playing from here. Reunion. So that's when we just arrive in Mondstadt. So now instead of going around and giving souvenirs to everyone, instead we're going to be spending the time with Kaeya alone. Different choices, different endings. Let's do this. Nice bombs, Code. Spinne no. Here we are. Again. Skipping through the text we've already seen until we get to the choice.
Now, according to the merchants, I know you like rare things, so perhaps you can add this to your collection.
Yeah, I'll put it on display, thank you.
I'm ready to head. I could give everyone. Maybe I'll take a breather first. But I know I'll only get.
Oh, I have some suggestions. We can chill out together so you can relax without getting bored.
I'm honored to have such a caring friend. Let's go to the plaza in front of the cathedral. We can listen to the bards playing or feed the pigeons. After so
The
long,
bards,
Sumeru,
are we gonna run into
I've
Venti?
begun to miss that slow-paced and relaxed atmosphere. There's no rush. We can take our time and stroll on over.
Alright, let's see. I could walk, but why would I walk if I can teleport? I mean, look at all the stairs I am avoiding by doing this.
Port Ormos is always lively, even late into the night. People there go to bed much later than I imagined. Quite a stark contrast with Mondstadt. People pray and play music in the cathedral plaza during the day, but come nighttime, the streets are deserted except for the knights on patrol.
Which lifestyle do you prefer, Kaeya?
Good question. Life in Sumeru is never dull. Last time I was out drinking on the street at night, some passing mercenaries invited me to dance.
Well, ain't that something?
Although, I did learn later that that kind of thing is highly unusual even there.
Social media is now under my
They
control.
must have been in a
Yes.
very good mood that night. They taught me a lot of songs that they usually sing during feasts. It really was a fun night.
Alright,
Be that
Kaeya.
as it may,
Learning stuff in Port
I think I'm more
Ormos.
suited to the free and easy life in Mondstadt. Simple, honest folks like me, we don't need much to be content.
Can you even hear what you're saying?
Fair enough. Let's shelve that discussion for now. Have you ever had a chance to hear the cathedral choir before?
I don't think we
The hymns
have.
they sing are a whole tradition in their own right. Quite different from the folk songs that the bards play.
Not yet.
Well, let's see if we can catch them today. Sister Grace is right there, so we can ask her about the choir's schedule.
Let's see. This might be the last ending we get today. I know there's one more ending in this Hangouts that we haven't
Does
gotten
the
yet,
church choir have any performances
but we can
coming up
save
soon?
that for another time.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The hymn concert we previously announced has unfortunately been pushed back.
Oh? What's the story there?
As you probably know, Captain Kaeya, we've been trying to organize an amateur choir in addition to the regular church choir.
Ah, yes.
And that
I heard
didn't
about
work
that.
out.
I believe the plan
Or
was
something.
ultimately to have different choirs who can take turns to perform hymn concerts.
Yes, exactly. Well, it turns out there are plenty of believers who are good singers and interested in joining a choir. So, in theory, it should have been a simple case of getting everyone
Okay.
in the same room, then practice, practice, practice.
That is the theory, but what happened?
For some reason, the rehearsals are going terribly. I don't understand it. Everyone in the choir has a basic level of musical literacy, but they sound awful together. It's like everyone's trying to do their own thing.
Huh.
There's no group harmony. Oh, maybe I'm just not musically gifted enough to give them the guidance they need.
Is this where Kaeya's gonna come in for some
Captain
reason?
Kaeya, I know you like listening to hymns. How good is your understanding?
What is
of
he? He's an
vocal music?
actor. Apparently he has a taste for music too. What isn't
Music
he
is
good
far
at?
from my forte. But if you need some
Okay,
help,
no, he's not that
don't
good at
worry.
when it comes to
I know an
music. Good,
expert who's
good.
more than up to the task.
Thank you so much, Captain Kaeya. Having some expert guidance will definitely be a great help.
I'm sure you've figured out who this expert is already. He has the best singing voice of any poet in Mondstadt.
Okay,
and
we're gonna be
understands
meeting Venti
poetry
again,
better
aren't
than
we?
Any other singer. Plus, he's exceptionally easy to find. 9 out of 10 times, he's in the tavern.
Yup, it's gonna be Venti. The god of wind, who's getting drunk 24/7. And is not around for the people, because he's like, I like having... Yep, there he is. He just sat down. Like, I like for the people to have freedom, so even though I'm a god, I am just not gonna announce myself. I'm just gonna be completely
Drinking alone?
casual here.
I hope you don't
And
mind
nobody
us
will
joining
know
you.
that I am their god. Hello, Venti.
Hello, hello! Please, take a seat. We're all friends here.
Patton, 1 moonlit alley and an apple cider.
Alrighty then, Venti. We need some help.
Ooh, excellent choices. Come on, let's have a toast and drain our glasses together. Here's to the time spent drinking with friends, which is more unforgettable than the drinks are delectable.
Ever the poet, Professor Venti.
Yeah,
A
exactly
beautiful
why we
toast
need your help.
From the bard with the most. Any new songs of yours we could listen to? There's a real dearth of quality entertainment at the moment, since the cathedral's choir performance has been delayed again. Speaking of which, I trust you've heard Sister Grace's choir perform before?
Slowly wrapping him around our
Though the
fingers
format
here.
is a little on
I
the
imagine.
formal
Kaya's
side,
good at
they
doing
do
that.
sing quite
He's good at
beautifully.
manipulating.
Very pleasant to listen to.
He probably
So
could
you'd say
manipulate
you
a
enjoy
god.
listening to hymns.
Let me think.
Especially one like
However
Venti,
it's expressed, as long as
who's
you can hear
just
the
drunk
singer's
all the time
passionate
anyway.
joy in their voice, I consider it a phenomenal performance.
Passion and joy, huh? An intriguing perspective. By this logic, I suppose Lord Barbados would also enjoy the choir's performances.
Oh? And why is that?
Think about it. It's only because of his patient guidance and protection that the people of Mondstadt can now sing
Not like you're
such
talking to
beautiful
Lord
hymns in the
Barbados right
cathedral.
now, but you don't know
It
that.
must be quite satisfying for him to hear a joyful people lift up their voices in song.
Yes, well, that's a beautiful image filled with hope. But actually, maybe Barbados himself doesn't give it so much thought.
Yeah,
In principle,
maybe.
the hymns of the cathedral are dedicated to a god. But in reality, the audience are all ordinary people with very worldly concerns. So what really matters is that the people enjoy what they're listening to.
If Sister Grace was able to see things that way, perhaps she wouldn't feel so distressed.
Huh? Distressed? About what?
You explained Sister Grace's predicament to Venti.
Ugh, she might be asking a bit too much. To be honest, if they have a natural talent for music, they should just be allowed to sing whatever they want. It'll all sound good.
Even if they aren't singing the same tune, even if their voices aren't in harmony.
I'm pretty sure the first people to sing songs to the Animo Archon weren't all singing the same tune. Besides, he is the god of freedom. Surely he'd prefer to hear Mondstadters sing their hearts out however comes naturally to them.
Well, to each their own, I say. But Sister Grace seems quite bothered by the whole thing.
Yeah.
If only a kind soul with a deep understanding of poetry and music could help her. Patton?
More alcohol, yep.
Uh-oh. I only brought enough money for one bottle today. I'll have to pass.
We'll pay.
Another bottle of apple cider for Venti, please, Patton. My treat.
Wow! Thanks, Kaeya. You were one of the finest students ever to emerge from my fast-track love poetry class. I always did admire your enthusiasm and kindness.
So?
With the aid of this bottle, a humble bard's woes are whisked away on the wind. And
So you
it
could maybe
falls
help
to
us
this
out
humble
now.
bard to pass the blessing on to another.
Then this is probably the single most worthwhile alcohol purchase I've ever made. With your help, Sister Grace's problems are as good as solved. Sister Grace is a devout follower of the Animo Archon.
Who we're currently
Perhaps
talking
it's
to.
her depth of devotion that causes her to worry too much about the smallest things.
Don't worry. Just wait a moment. I'll go find her. Right after I finish this cider. The next time you visit her, our sweet sister shall be sad no more.
Very well then. You say your farewells after enjoying some fine wine. Kaeya leaves first. Wait until the following day, of course. You gotta love playing the waiting game. There we go. Alright, back to the cathedral. Back to the cathedral. Let's see what kind of poetry Venti's been cooking. Alright.
Hello, Sister Grace. How are the rehearsals going?
Captain Kaeya, your bard friend has a few suggestions that are somewhat fanciful in nature.
Fanciful in the sense of not worth adopting? Is that what you mean?
What are your thoughts, Venti?
Everyone in the choir loves to sing, but they're used to singing their favorite songs. Suddenly asking them to sing in perfect harmony like a church choir with years of experience is just too difficult. So, why ask them to adjust to the demands of those staid old church hymns when you could just create a new song for them? One that they'll be able to grasp quickly? If you want, I could help.
Yeah,
Church choirs typically
except
stick
the
to
help from the
traditional
Anemo
hymns.
Archon.
This is certainly an innovative idea. What's stopping you from considering it, Sister Grace?
While I don't expect a recently established amateur choir to perform on par with our own church choir, this would be a major departure from tradition. I'm just not convinced that it's
Are you really gonna let yourself be chained down by tradition
Is the Church of
in the nation of
really
freedom?
such a stickler for tradition? Giving believers the chance to express themselves freely
Exactly.
seems like it would be a very positive thing.
Nation of freedom.
So Venti,
That is kind of what,
do you think the Anemo
kind of the
Archon
whole
would
thing.
like to hear a new melody?
Of course! This was the wish of the people when New Mondstadt was first founded.
Okay, well let's see what our other friend thinks. Traveler, what are your thoughts?
I, for one, am inclined to agree with Venti's understanding of Barbados.
Another vote of confidence. Maybe there's hope for this idea yet.
Maybe it's just a generational thing, but... well, it's not a completely unreasonable idea. I suppose it can't hurt to try.
Well, there we go.
Looks like we're all in favor then. So let's start preparing. Sister Grace,
Do tend to
could we
be a
trouble you
little
to
slow
inform
in
the choir
adopting
members?
it. It is true.
Of course.
But
I'll tell them now.
this
and then
church
give
is
this a
worshipping the god
Or
of
should we find some
wind
people to
and
help us compose the
freedom.
lyrics? If this is to be a new
And
song for
if
the people,
they
then the more
let
fresh
themselves be
ideas we
chained
have,
down
the
by
better.
traditions,
Good
despite
idea.
worshipping freedom,
Let's split up and find
it
some
just feels a
contributors,
little bit
Traveler.
extra ironic. But you are right that churches are always a bit slow on the uptake in terms of that kind of stuff. Alright. Who should I go look for?
Let me think.
The irony,
Since
yes.
we're composing a song, we should try and recruit at least one person who understands music. Aha, I know. Sister Grace, how would you feel about us asking Sister Barbara to provide her input?
Given that the idea is to write a song dedicated to Lord Barbados,
When have I last
I'm sure
seen
Sister
Barbara?
Barbara would be very willing.
That must have been a while.
Perfect. Traveler, why don't you head into the cathedral and invite Sister Barbara to join us? I'll look for another friend who's interested in helping us.
Alright, let's go. Let's look for Barbara. Shouldn't take too long. Oh wait, she's out here. Don't even have to go inside.
Let the wind lead. Traveler, it's been a long time since I last saw you in the cathedral.
Barbara, just the person I was looking for.
Fortunately, I have some time to spare at the moment. What is it?
You tell Barbara about the plan to write a brand new song.
Oh, I see. What an interesting idea.
Well, at least someone from the church is on board.
Have been passed down to us through the ages. Very few people would ever think to create a new one. But as long as we put our hearts into it and write with reverence and devotion, perhaps our new song can become part of the tradition that is passed on and bring joy to future generations.
Well, wouldn't
I never
that be
imagined
something?
that the Bard would come up with such an amazing suggestion. I'd really love to be a part
Yeah,
of
if
this.
only you knew that the god you worship is actually that bard. But best not to tell them. We're having a discussion in the plaza now. Would you like to join?
Sure. Let's go there together right now.
Anything the knights can do for you.
She said, and then immediately left. They would absolutely freak out. Ooh, Diona's here too.
Ah, you're here.
Didn't expect her to show
Took
up.
your sweet time.
Hey, Diona.
I've seen Kaeya play Genius Invocation TCG, making up a bunch of baloney to distract his opponents. He's a trickster, plain and simple. So now, I gotta check with you guys to see if what he's saying is true.
Random bard.
Can
Yeah, he's a god.
about
Your
anything we
god
want
specifically.
in this
Imagine.
Even the evils of Mondstadt's wine industry? And is the choir really gonna perform it publicly? So everyone on the streets will hear it?
Do you think she can really write about that? Let's hope D-Luke won't mind.
I can guarantee he won't.
Then I want to write this. All booze hounds will be punished harshly by Lord Barbados.
Oh right, I forgot. Venti has a cat allergy.
I'm used to just humming to myself while I work. So after Sister Grace
I kind of
criticized us for not
forgot
singing in harmony, I
that
was
this
planning on joining the
god,
choir.
this literal
I never thought we'd be
god,
able to just
is
sing what we
allergic to
wanted.
cats.
What a relief.
Sad.
Plus, we get to write a song with Sister Barbara. I'm so honored.
Thank you, everyone.
Really just too bad.
Picking a theme for this song.
If only he could pet
I
the
agree.
cats all the time.
Traditionally speaking, the theme should be "Praise be to the gentle and loving."
Why are you using that word?
I suspect that Professor Venti might feel that topic is overdone and lacks originality.
I agree that it
May
is
not be to
overdone,
Lord
yes,
Barbados'
please.
liking.
That's Kaeya for you. Got it in one. I'd suggest that
I have an
everyone start by
unreasonable
thinking
amount of
the little
disdain
things
for
in
that
life
word.
bring you joy. Ooh,
Worship
well,
them.
then can I praise
Ah,
a
of
bird?
course.
This head suit my mom
Worship
the
them
best
because
way?
they are the weakness of the
Of
gods.
course you can. I think I'd like to rejoice in the precious days spent together with family.
Let us praise Mondstadt, the city that allows us to sing freely.
See? Already we have lots of wonderful ideas. Let's write them down, and then Kaeya can...
Leave.
Huh?
He's already gone.
Kaeya?
He dipped. Oh no, he's over here.
What are you doing here? Didn't want to participate in the discussions?
You're not participating either.
I just wanted to take you to hear a performance. But that obviously didn't happen, thanks to the problems with the choir rehearsals. The rehearsals are now back on track, so I've done my part. If I stay here any longer, I'll probably get roped into singing with them.
I mean, fair point.
I'd rather it didn't come to that. My songwriting abilities are limited.
Here you are, helping other people out when you're supposed to be kicking back and relaxing.
If doing nothing but loitering on the plaza enjoying the scenery all day is the only way to relax, then I suppose I didn't get to relax. But that would get boring after a while. To me, it's more fun to wander around, see what's happening, and insert myself into interesting situations. Besides, can you be so sure I didn't have something to gain from helping Sister Grace with her choir rehearsal?
I'm still upset that we didn't get to see Fischl in any of these endings so far. And I doubt she'll be in the last ending, because in the last ending we'll stay in
To be the very two
Sumeru.
to help Sister Grace in the first place. We're ready to review and discuss everyone's lyric contributions now. Hey, why is it that you look like you're trying to run away?
I still recall the teachings of Professor Venti.
Oh?
The Animo Archon cares not about how moving the people's songs of praise are, but rather whether or not the song comes from the heart.
And you don't want to
With
sing.
so many true believers gathered together earnestly writing a song for him, I'm sure the Animo Archon is watching on and feels very satisfied. That's what a song of worship is all about. So, mission accomplished.
And that's the reason you've decided to leave?
Yes.
Slipping away before the final verse is sung, before the poet has uttered the last line, before everything has concluded. I don't know. Something about it just resonates with me.
You just think writing poetry is too much trouble. It really isn't. Well, I say that, but I still have a backlog of poems I need to write. So it can be trouble if you're lacking the inspiration for it. I really should take another look at my backlog again and see what kind of topics are on the list. I think one of the remaining topics was to write about determination. What else was on that list? I don't know. I'll have to check. Maybe I'll get that writing done soon-ish. I hope. Because I think some of those requests are over a month old at this point, which is sad. Shinigami, right? That was another one. Don't worry, don't worry. I'll see what I can do. You're just embarrassed to sing.
Oh no. You've seen right through me.
Wow, that was a craftily crafted speech. I almost fell for it. But to share all this with a group of friends, only to find myself one friend short before the final verse is sung, before the poet has uttered the last line, before everything has concluded, I don't know. Something about it just irritates me.
So you don't get to leave,
If you
Kaeya.
don't
I'm
wanna write a
sorry.
poem, then let me gift you one.
Well, that's one way around it, I guess.
Abandoned to whatever fortune the cruel waters bring, bereft of control, directionless I swing. The swift currents surge, and onward I urge, through the snow and frost that fall and winter bring. Majestic waves cresting, surf roaring its tail, none but the ocean to hear as I sing. The stars in my eyes as I chart toward the horizon, that into one day from the endless dome of night I shall spring.
Is this an improv poem? Or have you written that down before?
Ergo Archon will bless you. So why not let those feelings out and sing with everyone?
A boat that has come unmoored will not get lost in the night, but sail towards the dawn. A beautiful image.
Of course, you don't have to believe in it, but the winds of Mondstadt will guide every lost ship back to safe harbor.
Well, after a fine poem like that, it would be plain rude of me not to rejoin you.
Well, there you go.
Let's head back together. You two of all people have to be there for the grand finale.
And that's the ending. There's us going back. A boat untethered. If you are a chaser of freedom, why not sing with everyone?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
So now we have obtained 4 out of 5 endings. The final missing ending is one I will do next time I have the time to do whatever. Essentially, next time I stream Genshin will be when there's a new update that brings new story with it. Should I be able to finish the story and still have time left over, that would be a perfect spot to squeeze in that final ending I'm still missing down here. At least that's what I believe. And look at all these characters here. All these people that we've already hung out with. And then, of course, the story quests, which we can't see here, but still. Now, there are still some things I have to do off-stream, of course. Again, the next Genshin stream will probably take a while until we do another Genshin stream, let's face it. But yeah, in between, I need to use the next 19 days to completely explore this area. Because after 19 days, all of this is gonna be gone forever. So, yeah, that is a must-do for me. This is far more important than getting exploration progress, like on the actual main map. Because the main map will always be here to explore. There is no pressure for this. Which is why there's a lot of it that still looks very incomplete. I still haven't unlocked this area, for example. But yeah, this right here, only gonna be around for 19 more days and 22 hours. After that, gone. Poof. And there is still some stuff I can obtain here. So obtain it I shall. On my own time. Now another thing I will do real quick is see the results of our wishing from last time. Because we do have a few new constellations, so I'm gonna install them real quick. Rosaria gets an attack speed increase when she deals a crit. Amazing, I'll take it. What else did we get? Goro. When anyone within his AoE deals damage. Defense is increased. Well, that seems useful. I'll take it. Zhongyun, what about you? Raises the Spirit Blade. Okay, that's just his elemental skill leveled up by 3 levels. Nice. Doesn't hurt. What about Lisa? Holding Violet Arc has the following effect. Increases defense and increases resistance to interruption. Useful. Not like I use her, but still. Faruzan. Hello. We have 2 of these. Can fire off 2 hurricane arrows when fully charged. Okay. And the duration of the polyhedron created is increased by 6 seconds. Sure. Dory. The number of after-sales service rounds created is increased by 1. I don't know why it's glowing for you. Oh, right. Friendship level increased for you. Okay, Candace. Right, we got another Candace last time too. The duration of prayer of the Crimson Crown effect triggered... okay, another duration increase. Duration increases aren't too shabby. And for you, I think I also maxed out the friendship level. Amazing stuff. And that looks like it's everything. Also, let's see how far I am with the battle pass while I'm here. 36. I should be able to complete the battle pass this month as per usual. Well, it's not this month, technically. I don't know, the battle pass lasts around a month usually, but never ends directly when the next month starts. It's weird how it's offset. But yeah, I should be able to complete it. Max level is 50. I'm at 38 and I have plenty of time remaining. 18 days to get the final 12 levels. Should be more than achievable. Definitely, definitely.
If you'd like.
Alrighty then. Now here's the thingy. I now have to look for someone to raid, but I have a feeling we have a potential target here. I want to have a look at this disco person real quick. If they are currently streaming Genshin, then I will rate them, I think. Because I can get the drops, and you don't have to worry about switching games. Because I know a lot of people click onto a stream for the endings of the game. Yeah, still there's one ending I have to get in those hangouts. But I'll get that. Again, another time. Alright, let's see. They are live. And they are streaming Genshin. Farming for Fontaine, very fair. Let's see if the stream wants to load in, because I only see a black screen right now. Why do I only see a black screen? Well, I'm not gonna raid into a black screen, so if that doesn't fix itself, then we'll raid someone else. Ha. Odd. But let me check again. Like, the thumbnail clearly shows that gameplay images are there. But when I click on, it's just a black screen and silence. Now it works. I tried reloading. Reloading didn't work. But exiting out completely and going back in, that helped. Alright. Well, let's give them a raid. I have decided. Alright, let's go. Oh, I remember what they're doing. The one with the girl in the wheelchair. That one. Alright, let's get this raid underway, shall we? Alright. And share some appreciation with them. And be sure to be nice people, be kind, you know, the basic stuff. Good game, good stream. Why, thank you, and thanks for being here. As always, I do appreciate it. And now then, I will see you all around. I won't be streaming tomorrow. The next stream will be Friday for Friday Night Funkin', as per usual on my Fridays. I hope to see you then. And if you're more interested in more anime-style games, then be sure to swing by on Saturday, where I'm going to be continuing Master Detective Archives Raincoat for some good old mystery stuff. So, yeah. Have a good one, everyone, and I'll see you around. Can you try to look into it? I might. I will try to look into it. In any event, see you all around, And yeah, until next time, be it Friday, Saturday, or any time after that. Bye bye. And if you're watching the stream, or the VOD I should say, after it's been uploaded to YouTube, thank you also very, very much for watching. And if you want to be able to catch me live, you can check the description down below, where you will find a link to my Twitch channel, where I stream every Friday and Saturday, and sometimes other days of the week as well. Hopefully I'll see you around, but there is no pressure, it's up to you. In any event, thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye.